It gets a little loud here and there later, so I'll put it right there for now. Okay, let's see here. Well, here we are back to Tunnels and Trolls meets D&D in our Twisted Experiment. And actually the module is from Hackmaster, which easily converts to D&D. A lot of the same rules apply to it. Matter of fact, I think one of the versions of D&D were pretty much what led to the development of Hackmaster. Because they moved on. Oh, I had to point out something that was interesting. You don't see in other games. Oh. You know the first hardbound book of D&D, the advanced game? It actually has a whole page based upon the mathematics of dice and how and why they work as they do. Really? Yeah, a little math lesson at the beginning. No wonder nerds were into the game, huh? Look at this, a bonus math question! I liked it. I used to read games just to read different systems. I'll do that. I'll grab me some ice and put it in a smaller glass. I don't know. Does that work? Okay. Now we're back in the town that kind of is, as you've seen so far, although you haven't taken every road yet. Yeah. There could be more, and there probably is, because I have a backup module for next time we come back to this group, which is Todd's Legacy. So, or as it's known, I think, in D&D, Strahd's Legacy. It's what he's based on. The Vampire Kingdom of all vampires in D&D. And that's why originally the bosses were supposed to be here, but they left. They went, Vampire Valley, give that to someone else. We're going home. We have a world to conquer. But they also didn't want a vampire army showing up in the next war because, shit, we got to talk to them. So you guys were sent here and got trapped behind the fog and are now attempting to find a way out. That was an upkeep of what has happened so far. So, you went and talked to him. He said he wants her as his daughter. And you guys rode off in his little fancy wagon, which is still parked at the center of town. Gets some people looking at it odd, but people don't want to bitch too much. You guys came back. They don't know. You kind of get a weird eye from people, too. A lot of times people that go to that castle
disappear.
Or they come back on his side. If you know what I mean. Peanut, I don't know why. That proves I allow immigration.
On the ice cream.
It was in my dice. Well, it could have been on the table and I didn't notice until the dice fell. Okay. Roll all your dice. No. First of all,
Dice of Doom.
You guys are currently
Dice of Doom.
Dice of Doom? Yeah, I should do that today. Dice of Doom says 4. Ooh, that's not common. You're all gonna die to my superpowers.
No, we're not.
Hey, you let me have fake beliefs. I'm the Catholic Church. I always thought she was not. You're all at, as far as I know at this time, first thing in the morning, the house that is the residence you've been allowed to stay at. This here. It must be you.
Not dwarf.
That's not a dwarf either.
Looks like a dwarf.
It's not.
No, he looks like an orc. Maybe a hobgoblin, but they gave him green skin. He's got a big underbite.
Hobgoblin.
Could be. I just think they shouldn't have given him green skin. Well, I guess maybe there is green to grays to, So he's a dark. We like him better. No, it's just a figure. And someone painted it, and I don't know who. But I'll get to the bottom of it. Now they didn't put their name.
Too much work for you.
I tried. I went all the way to the bottom of it. Nothing came up. So, first thing in the morning. Does anyone have plans to go anywhere, or what's your guys' discussion with each other?
Priestly duties.
Here or the church?
Church.
Okay? Roll an encounter roll. We're on the way there.
1.
Okay. I should have also said, who's going with her?
We're going to go check and see if the girl's talked to her brother yet.
Okay. And the other two of you?
I'll go with her.
Huh?
I'll go with her.
And you?
You gotta go into the, what is that, where you hold, like food and stuff.
You want to buy,
He wants to go back to the bar.
you want to go get cooked food, or you get food for your supplies?
Supplies.
Okay, the mercantile
Mark.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I guess, who you following? Okay, so Ebony, Ben, and Nick's all roll a dice 6.
6.
5.
5,
Okay, you two re-roll.
3,
6.
Okay. So, 4 and 3, just so it makes sense. Who had the 5? Was that you?
we had the 5
Oh,
together.
they're together, that's right. Well, so that would have been Ben,
10,
Nick's,
next.
and I already got yours. Just trying to remember your name.
Right.
Huh?
R-I-N-A.
R-I-N-A? How do you pronounce that? Rina or Rena? I'm thinking Tina, Rena.
Yeah, I'm thinking Rena too.
Yeah.
Okay. Rena?
Yes.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Raina.
Yeah, I told you a whole lot of times. No way.
Half, of course, no one that was half drow, half regular, or part other elf. You could have been in your grandparents' level too. Roll a dice 6 for me. 1 to 3 at your parents, 4 to 6.
1.
So, here's your parents. One was elf, one was drow elf. Or was it you bent over?
Wait.
Zug zug.
Or somebody was bent over.
Surprise! Surprise butt sex? Yeah, you missed! Oh shit. Sorry. Surprise child. Bye. Okay.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
So, first to go then is Ebony. Followed by Rena, really, but I just kind of put you in there. So, you're with those two. You two go over there. She already rolled for the encounter. You go ahead and roll for yours, actually. I need individual checks right now.
No, just 1 die.
1 dice 6.
5.
Okay, that's not a 4. In my point of view, you failed. Okay, you go to this church. I should grab the church out. I say, church! There you are. You get to the door, knock on it, or just try to walk right in.
Knock on it.
Okay. You wait for a while. You start hearing grunting. He's coming down the stairs. Then he goes and he moves the bar over the doorway. He locks it up at night. Unless someone calls. And he'll come and help people if they call for him. But he's got to protect the place because he blessed it before he went to bed. He wants it to stay that way till he wakes up. Which actually your blessing he likes because it actually gives him a break for the morning. And he'll just sit in on yours. Your beliefs seem compatible a bit. I mean, you don't mind, do you? I mean, his is Odin.
Don't mind.
But, you know, the words, if you don't stick to names, you can use the names, but I just won't listen to them. But the idea is the same. I feel a kinship to some of the other energies that are already in this temple state, which are the past Egyptian ones. Okay. But what looks odd is if you look at like the walls of some of those things, vampirism makes it even into the mythologies. Like, you know, in his, they see Loki as probably a vampire. They think. They have no proof, but they think he's one of the first. Everyone has their own beliefs. Yours would say Set, which actually would have been the father of the religion. He died in Osiris. So, more of a zombie, or a mummy, of course. You get there, do a roll on, since it's just your priestly duties, first level.
On.
Your charisma.
I make it.
Yeah. Because that's just your priestly duties are always off that. You've done your priestly duty. Do you have anything else here you're wishing to do, or? Nope. Just make a charisma roll. You're rolling on Lars, who's the guy who runs the place.
Make it.
Okay. He stops you on the way. Says, so, what are your plans?
Lift the fog and go home.
And how do you think the fog will be lifted? Just to see if we're on the same page. I mean, I love the idea, but what would it take?
Have you read the story?
I read through it. I'm not 100% on all of it. From what I find in some areas, I can't refer exactly. But I find in the writings, since you asked, that there is, plus the level you rolled, it refers to a journal which Tim himself was keeping. So, if we could find that, we could further validate what's going on here. But I'm not sure if that really exists. And without it, it's just one person's point of view to all that. Which kind of paints the mother in a much worse way than I was told growing up. I was kind of shocked to see that she was so much of a bitch, I would say.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Okay. So, we'll let you do that.
My eyes are starting to itch.
Okay, next was Ben. What were you doing? Going to talk to the brother and the sister?
Yeah, see if she talked to him or not.
Okay, you get there. Make a luck roll.
$33.
Okay. The door, it is locked. They come after a while, or one of the family, everything servant. If there's anyone else you haven't seen in here, but there seems to be a lot that would have to be done. But if you're only taking care of 2 people that are fairly clean, then I guess it wouldn't be that.
Yeah.
And the brother seems to eat at the bar every night. So. They come ahead. He comes to the door, opens it. Make an intuition check based upon carrying, if you have an advantage or not.
30. 15
Okay.
hearing.
You hear, like upstairs in the distance, sounds like they're arguing over something. But it's hard to hear the exact words. You just hear the heated terms. And he takes you to the library and asks if you could sit here for a while, and he'll let them know again that you have arrived.
Thank you.
He again seemed to be a little angered, like he already told him, and now with all the shit he has to do, he's got to go tell him again. So he goes on upstairs, and we're gonna go with a charisma roll for you, based on what they know of you, not directly. So it's gonna be -1 level. So it's gonna be probably 30. Number 30.
28.
Okay. So after a while, the brother comes down first. Kind of looks at you. We say you're dressed as in ready to go adventure, or are you dressed as in town?
Still dressed in my normal gear.
Okay. Comes down, kind of looks over at you. How much do you believe what Todd has told you?
Seems like something is a little off.
I'd say. So, maybe it's not just me clogging up what seems to be a brilliant plan on her end. He goes over and sits down, kind of huffed a bit. Cup of some kind of heated drink is brought to him. That morning thing, Could be cocoa, could be coffee. Let you take his drink and just drink it you want. Could be heated ox blood as far as you. It's not that thick though. Could be tea. So she comes down. Looks at you, looks at her brother, says, well, seems to be a little earlier than I was expecting today, but what do you see as your idea for a best plan of action? Kind of looking over her brother I'm doing it because you told me to type thing. And she goes over by the painting and just kind of leans against the fireplace. You guys, one, if you look at the image thing, it's her picture.
Well, my honest opinion, he's obviously he has some idea, he has some care for you, for someone who, from the stories say, doesn't believe in love anymore.
That could be good. Could make him a little blind to what's going on.
Good.
So, you're saying you're just going to wrap me up like some kind of orphan, take me there and drop me off at the doorstep, or what?
No, he wants, as he says, he wants you to come with your own crew.
Okay.
Alone? Nope, he wants us to escort you up there.
Okay.
See.
How?
But even I told him this could be a very, very possible in its own right. Because we do not know whether you will accept it or not.
And if I don't?
He really didn't say anything about it.
That always seems to be a good one. Smokers last. Acting like we should already know that it's bad already. Right. And if I agree,
You would be living with him. You would be protected from what he says, from everything that could bring you harm. But he also made a weird request in the process.
okay.
That when we bring you, that when you come up here, we bring
You were
what?
We're talking about the other kid.
That we bring the weapon that was used to protect you, that your father had.
Ah, the holy item. Yeah, he doesn't seem to like those things.
I don't know why he would want that there. Makes no sense.
Because he can't come within 30 feet of it.
So if she would have it around her, she would be safe, even from him.
Which means you having that item protects you from others as well, of his own race.
Yes.
So the question begs to differ, why does he want you with that item?
I think he wants the items separate. He has a place he keeps them all that the living can't approach. So he just throws them in there, and no one can go get them. And half the time, those that could are repelled by it.
Well, then that begs the question, why on earth, if he knows that that can protect you, what do you want you up?
Well, he wants me, and it's separate.
But it begs the question, knowing full well that that can protect you from anything, why does he want you up there?
Why does he want me up there?
Mm-hmm.
To satisfy his ego and his boredom.
Find it.
Oh, no, the other thing. So for it. It's. There are 3 items that are known to be. I mean, just your standard holy symbol will not work on him, where it will work on most of the lessers. And this is one of the 3 that we have in this area. One's the holy symbol of Robin Kind. It's an ancient platinum medallion that was once worn by High Cleric of Robinloft. Used to work in this church. If anyone comes within just a certain range, they start to burn. There's the icon of Robinloft, which is part of the item. It looks like a weapon, but it's actually more of a ceremonial type of thing. But it can be used on them, and does incredible damage. But let's see. Also, it looks like it can be used to heal. But any lesser undead, it'll just like automatically make them go away on them, like vexing spirits, things like that. There's 4. The Pommel Stone of Vladimir. This is actually something that relates Todd and his father back before they changed. So it can actually be used to hurt. But the weapon was destroyed, but they couldn't destroy the gem. So the Blackness said it was gone, and he threw it in a bag, and it's just been making its rounds. And then there's the Holy Bopper, which can also be used as a ranged device if you put holy water. And it's being held by Lawrence, the priest at the church. He has it. He also uses it to bless as much holy water as he can because he actually has a pit. If you come into the door without his activating it right, you'll drop into a pit of holy water. That's also partially what he's doing. So you're giving him a little extra time and having to spend. He spends a little less points and can actually maybe go out and do some good work for like the hour or two that she's busy doing one of his blessings through the building. Because of the fog, the blessing slowly dies, converting everything around it into unholy. Which I'm sure Ebony should probably be a little sensitive to. I told her before, everything kind of felt wrong. So,
Well, my question then to you is, what are your thoughts? Both of you, what is your thoughts to this?
well, my brother here, as usual, doesn't have any. But on the other side, he doesn't believe in mine. So he was asking me to first see if you had anything. And if you're done, and you have nothing else, we'll look to him and see if he approves or disapproves. And if he agrees it sucks as much as I think, I'll tell you mine. And she goes and sits down in the chair.
I'll sit down in one across from you.
I was like, that's Grandpa's chair. I'm just kidding. Oh. But it says, for one thing, I do want to state, she's had dreams like this before. And Dad, for some reason or somehow, is probably inside my past. As well as possibly others, even if you listen to Mad Mary. Her stories seem crazy, but I've sat there for years because I pieced together. At first I suspected, but I think I pieced together that he has her too. And there's been other women here and there that have disappeared that have, oddly enough, unless accidents only occurred to the attractive. But I have never known wolves to care the flavor of its meat. So, there has to be something more to it.
There's a very high possibility we never even got to the dungeon.
Could be. But, before you hear hers, I want to say that I do not agree with it. It puts her in too much danger.
Even if me and my crew are there.
Have you fought him at all yet?
No, he's pretty much invited us to dinner, but just based on it, just by basing it on his appearance, his way he showed up, he's quite powerful.
Yeah.
But we're no slouches either.
Okay. Well, I guess, but go ahead and speak. He kind of crosses our arms in protest. He said, it's simple. First of all, I'll let you know something. He originally came to me from Mary. So that's his plan. This whole thing about a daughter or whatever, I don't think it matters if it is true or not. I'm not actually. That's not my discussion.
Yeah, we know that's what we talked about.
Okay, so, but if I marry him, I get everything. And then you guys kill him before our wedding. It's before he gets a chance to pull his trigger. Gives a chance for us to check the place out, see if I can find my father. Maybe clear out whatever's in there so maybe I could actually decide to live there. But by right of my mother, it all should be mine anyways. So let's do this, let's go there. I'm gonna get married, become the queen, and then you guys killed him before he tripped. I mean, come on, he liked you guys anyways.
I have no trust for him anyway.
But I know you probably shouldn't make this decision all on your own, so go ahead, talk with the others. We'll get things ready. I'll bring in a couple of hairdressers to take care of my hair and everything like that.
We'll even talk to the priest, see if he can borrow a little bit.
Oh, and another question. Ask your priestess if she can do weddings.
I'll see if she can. I wouldn't doubt that
Because
she
then
could.
there'd be a reason for her to be up close. And I'm not looking to fake it. It's got to be a real wedding. I don't intend to, leak questions.
No, I wouldn't want you to.
It would lead to civil war.
Yeah, because that's no fun.
I mean, even the gypsies have remained loyal to the crown.
And here I was going to see if I could talk up a little bit.
Well, we're not necessarily heading off there yet, because the possibility is you guys could check some different directions and see if you can find some additional stuff in town, and not just right away writing off get this marriage thing. So some stuff can be done in town
Okay, I
first.
go lay down for working on.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Alexa, set a timer for 1 hour and 10 minutes.
1 hour and 10 minutes, starting now.
Everyone get really loud. No, just kidding. So, she's all talking to the guy, to Lars, anyways. Now, and you're there too. Are you gonna stay at the church?
No. No.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go around town a little bit.
Okay.
And
So,
see if we need supplies.
you two roll a die 6.
Yeah.
You and her. You're somewhere else. Dude.
One.
Okay, you're alright. No one jumped you and killed you on the way. Let's see here. We will first deal with you. Got there. The mercantile. Make a charisma roll. Oh, are you gonna go there too? I was checking with Nick's.
Oh, sorry.
Charisma.
Now you can end up at the mercantile if you want.
Ooh. No. I'm just looking around and checking things out.
Okay.
Do wonder if we need to cut out.
32.
What?
32. Okay.
Do you have the pictures in the
This is what is currently available. No weapons, no armor, no shield.
No, I'm looking
Just stuff
for,
in there.
Food and stuff.
Yeah, it's just standard things right now. They haven't gotten their daily supply from the drow yet. You guys beat them up.
He was slacking
It should have been. Oh, they're whacking?
off.
Just checking. So, you're gonna go back to. Were you guys all gonna meet somewhere for another meeting?
Yeah. This is the first time I ever
Yeah. Oh no, go right
and ask
ahead.
some questions.
Definitely.
I'm gonna ask them some questions too.
The mercantile people or them?
The where I'm at.
Okay.
What do you want, Buggy?
I want nickels. Hello. You want scritches is what you want. Whoops. All over. Making drugs.
Everybody asked for a glass of ice.
Glass of ice. Please. Oh man. Guess you're getting this one because I ain't getting up.
Yeah, we're walking around.
Always complaining.
What do you want, then, girl? Like,
Come here. Come here, little girl. Come here. Where are you down? You're all the way down there. Why are you all the way down there? Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, we're not eating, so it's alright.
Tickled my legs.
Now she's just trying to go sit down in the spot that I usually get her sitting for eating. Same spot usually for gaming too. It's a good spot to be able to sit. No, you're not being in the way.
Yep.
Way. Damn hipsters.
You're hipsters too. I
Yeah,
still do the
Tom.
same thing sometimes, but I had an issue when I first got things. I used to sit there and listen and still didn't see wrong about it, even though it just did not catch myself. I used to get trouble for messing with it. It's like a.
So the question was, where were you guys going to be meeting after everyone was done with their first round of the day? We'll say noonish now. After you got your information.
Yeah, or we can have lunch somewhere.
I'll get the bar to eat, please.
Okay, there's
Yeah.
two of them.
Yeah, I'm
Logger's Bar, or the one you've been usually at, which is the Blood on the Vine.
I need to taste it when it got.
Okay, cool. Mark it out. It had the prices on there.
Yeah, you know.
We'll do that. And let me check quickly for Mercantile, see if they had any additional information they can give you.
Alright. We got eggs, we got bread, we got meat, we got vegetables, we got water and wine.
Okay. Good wine.
So now I want to
Let me check here quickly. Oh, you're lucky. I forgot to remember everything in town costs 10 times the price at this moment.
didn't say that.
No, it doesn't on that. This is just a regular price chart.
Yeah.
In town, it's supposed to have a separate, in this town, because of the lack of supplies, prices are up on everything. But I'll let you get rid of this time.
Sorry. Next time.
Let's see.
Ask some questions.
Built Wrath is interested in maintaining his honor if newcomers come to a shop getting uppity about him. He first will attempt this time, he'll give you regular prices. Next time the prices will be up, but because the other one have problems. Did you buy any drinking? Any alcohol?
Wine.
So it's Gutberry wine. It's the only thing available in town.
Gut. Gut.
Gutberry. Gutberry.
Berry wine.
Yep. It's a local berry.
Alright.
Bill Drath and his assistant merchant, Periwinkle. If you want to know the names. He's dedicated to his uncle, who is Bill Drath. Straight up with their business. It's pretty much all. They won't say good or bad about anyone because it could affect sales. So, they won't really say much else. Things are as they are. Prices are this high because it's hard to get anything in this area. And we're also not sure when the next supply is coming. The drought supply hasn't come this morning. So, those things aren't even available. It just takes one day.
Well, I'm going to start
They're
asking
depleted.
some questions on them, see if they'll give me any answers. Now there's a potion over here that can turn a vampire into regular human. Are there any potions that do the other way around? From human into a vampire.
No, but you're the first one to ever ask me.
Really?
No one usually wants to be cursed for the rest of their existence. It's like asking me if I had a potion to give you smallpox.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything like that.
You
And
know,
the other works mostly because it's holy water. It's holy water mixed in with a healing potion because the act of taking the holy water will kill you, which is why it's called sweet water.
Yeah. But there's no other way around there on that. Yeah, the potion.
Someone?
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard different artifacts. The more you use them. But the only way to become a vampire that would be recognized as a vampire by other vampires, you know, a true vampire, would be the old-fashioned 3 bites to the neck.
Okay. No,
And they
just
stick to that because they didn't want their own kind reproducing with everything they killed, have it get up and come back after you. Once you killed it, you wanted it dead. You didn't want it getting up and saying, "Hey, Daddy." So, no,
no other way, huh?
not that I know of. I mean, there's been so much of a desperate work for people to go in the other direction. If you found someone that's done enough studies on the subject, I mean, they maybe know how, but just never really thought about it because no one's asked them about it. I mean, if you know how to do one direction, maybe you would know the other.
Where should I go to look on that?
Gypsies.
I don't think the gypsies will do it.
I really don't know.
Yeah, but she'd be the only one who would have that.
If anyone had it, it'd probably been someone who was up at the castle. Because, well, they've got all the money for their researches. We've heard they've done weird experiments there on people.
That's what we're heading to.
So,
Got another spot I want to go to.
there's a lot of books up there, a lot of weird information from, like, previous to everything here. I mean, during the first war, this town was burnt to the ground. So there's nothing previous to 300 years old in this town history.
So, where we're heading to is where I'd have to find.
Possibly. But it's one of those things, by the time you get there, it may be too late.
What do you mean, be dead by then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since you want to do it, I'm not sure I understand why you want to. I mean, there are some abilities, but all it takes is one day of sun and daylight. And you're down.
A little good sunblock and a big cloak, and you're good.
You do realize sunblock isn't really invented
Put
I know.
mud on.
yet. Yeah, that could work.
Go, what was that? Oh, Schwarzenegger from Predator, the first one.
Took
Yeah,
yourself a
Mud
bud.
covered. Okay.
Or just put myself in sun.
I carry you. I'll drag you before I carry you.
Oh,
And I'll make sure I hit every bump too. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was by
Also, roll a die 6.
2.
Okay. So, you're done with that. They didn't seem to want to go more on it. Tell you best place to go.
It's the castle.
Yeah, they used to have, before everything kind of shut down around here, they used to have more of an actual study. Like a medical school up there, basically, for like battles to fix people's injuries, to learn the basics. Basically, they had a medical surgeon up there from some mercenary groups for a while, showing them how to do things, but, you know, he died off.
But I got some supplies.
Now that he's got to get used to eating food.
Oh, they're all the kids right there. That's why I didn't want to just hand you one right after another.
And he was sitting there drinking like their water.
I don't drink for some reason.
Okay, now over to the Blood of the Vine Tavern, which all you guys end up at. course, you have the owners / gypsies at the front. All you roll a dice 6.
5.
2.
5.
So there's about 12 people in there in town, watching things here and there. Gypsies dancing on the tables, earning some coin here and there.
I got a taste of caffeinated water.
What it is.
I know, I tried it once. It was a little.
So we're over there, and
And you guys all meet. You guys may discuss what your plans are and what you think need to be done and how and when. Also, though, you two roll a dice 6.
Which 2?
You two that were not with him. This is when you guys
5.
were on your own.
3.
Not you.
You.
5 and
2.
2. No and no. No special encounters for you guys. You're not special enough. So there. Now, you may now discuss. I want to find out if you guys found anything additional while waiting for him to show or her to show. And you didn't. You guys just sat there, eating your food, talking to each other about nothing.
Well, I can tell them everything I found out about the vampire.
And they can tell you too. Everything they found out, you guys can decide what you want to do.
So, the only way to ever be a vampire is to be bitten, or it's some way over at the castle.
I got somebody we can go talk to, though. They might know something different.
Okay, we can go do that. It'll be a little while before the priest is.
Yeah. She's wanting to get married to him. Apparently, there was a ruse for her to be his daughter. He wants marriage. And her idea is to kill him once she's married to him.
Basically, she wants to marry him and get his stuff after he's dead.
Problem is, he's already dead.
But you can
Kill
kill a
him
vampire.
again.
You can kill a vampire. But
Yeah, and depending on the ritual,
and what he's done to her family, she has all right to do it.
and like I said, depending on the ritual that has to be involved in the wedding, if he has to drink from anything, we got a little potion we can mix in. Make him human.
Like you did to me.
Yeah. Make him human.
I'm going to get you even on that too.
You know what? We were not 100% sure what the hell it would do. We tested it. You volunteered.
I didn't volunteer. You volunteered me, you butthead.
If anybody was going to survive, it was going to be the vampire.
Hey, you lost stat on us, but we may not have mentioned to anyone is you didn't lose your spells. So even a
You still
depowered vampire still has magic usually. I mean that's how their abilities are still based. The polymorph is how they do the shapeshift. It's just less spells points if it follows within their concepts like a focus.
Yeah.
It only costs you half polymorph points to change into a bat because that seems to be natural along the lines somehow because that's why it's done. You have to assume, there's a reason why all these stories, except for his is Robin. In this area, it's Robins. In the original D&D one, it was Raven. Which still, you don't hear in Dracula.
But
Well, a lot of the books, Dracula could mix himself into
Any animal, yeah.
so if we do this, she's wanting us there. She's also wanting our priestess to do the wedding. She'd be up front and personal with this vampire.
We're going to keep her controlled onto it.
The thing is if she's up close and personal, she performs the wedding ceremony. And when the wedding ceremony is done, she can make the first strike. And tag him good.
Until the wedding is finished.
But priestess is going to perform it. That's what she's wanting.
Won't there be witnesses?
Us.
He's not going to have any?
You probably have a few.
Okay. He'll have them all there at that time.
which means we'd have a lot to deal with.
It would be a bigger fight if it occurred during the wedding because you have the other side. of the
Well,
table.
doesn't she have the right to kill him instead of us killing him?
She wants us to do it because we're more adept at it. As long as he ends up dead, and the wedding went off without a hitch, if he is killed, she gets everything. It's uncontested. That is what she's wanted.
And her not killing him, she would get everything.
Even if she did kill him, it'd still go uncontested.
And she's still here.
The problem I'm seeing, but then again, that poses a good question, which is why I'm going to go talk to this guy. Everybody up in that castle converted due to Todd. If Todd's changed back miraculously, wouldn't that affect everybody else? Because he's the one who fucking affected.
No, it has to be the one who.
Has to be before the full moon of the last fight. That's the time period you have. Yeah, it does not affect. Otherwise, there'd be no vampires. Because sooner or later, you would pick up a few top ones.
See, he's not one of the originals. It's got to be.
He is actually. His family, I should say, is one of the originals
But
in this world.
So the question is,
There's no Dracula in this world. He is Dracula.
he is one of the few that is.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's one of the originals, but is the one who then made him a vampire yet?
No.
Then you have to kill that one.
No. If there's none before him, still, if you kill him, only the ones that died within the period of that were made within hit the Bactrian period and the last moon revert.
Okay.
Everyone else remains because by that point they have become. Until then, it is unstable, and the magic kind of, hasn't finished doing its thing.
Like for her, it would change her. Keep her as she is.
Alright, then we have to kill him.
And that will occur, according to her, on her wedding night.
Yeah. So the biggest question that I've got is,
We gotta be in the bedroom with him. Kill him in the bedroom. No orgy.
Oh yeah, Nick is talking about what was I'll just be in this bedroom. Yeah,
Or
yeah.
You should put that at towards you.
I'm not a vampire anymore.
But
Yeah.
once we left alone in Todd's bedroom.
Exactly.
I could become a vampire again.
well, that's why we're going to talk to that one person and see what they say first.
Because
So I want to go to the guy that I sold those books to.
Yes.
I'm going to go to him.
Okay.
Don't want to take them with me.
Okay. He has a couple additional guards in the room during the time period.
But before we walk in, I do inform them he is a vampire. Don't say anything.
he's a vampire?
Yeah. Just don't say anything to the rest of the village. He wants it kept that way.
It's fine.
He's also one of the guys that were the cultist that you guys were chasing. That's why he lost chase of him. He went,
Missed on us.
yeah, and went through a wall. He ran you
So-
down a blank corner. But he
Alexa, stop.
wasn't he was part of the rituals because he was getting his blood. And he was saying it was to get rid of the fog.
That couldn't have been it. No.
No, that was 5 o'clock.
Oh.
Yeah, that was 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, let's go
I
talk
greet
to
him. So when we get there,
Okay.
I greet him.
And you need he brings in it's a couple of big gypsy guys. They seem to be the ones that are like strong arms of the vampire types. Here, in this valley.
A couple questions for you.
Yes.
This one wants to know if there's any way, if there's a potion to make you a vampire. Her. If you know of it.
Technically, yes. But it takes 3 uses.
know how to make one of those, would you?
Yeah, I slipped my wrist and went into a bottle.
So 3 bottles with your blood in it.
No, 3 drinks of it. It has to be over the same time period as if you were getting bit. It's an agreement amongst the Vampire Council long ago to reduce the chance of. It kind of reduced the chance of us being hunted down. Those that were bitten, it could actually be legally harming you. We had to make agreements. We didn't agree on feeding people or not, just on who can become.
I was a vampire before. I accidentally drank a potion that made me human again.
What were you doing drinking?
We ended up needing a test subject to see if this would help us with something.
So if you found a poison, would you make one of your people drink it?
The only reason I had this one do it is we knew this one was a vampire. There was a possibility of.
Well, you could give it to someone else that was living and see if they died. If it was a poison, and if it killed them, they died.
Well, I would like to be back where I was. Is there a way I can...
Well, either that or
You're bitten 3 times.
bring me Todd's fangs, and I will give you your first life. And we'll discuss the grants from there. But I don't want to be the one that steps in his path if he had plans on you. You are fairly attractive, so therefore, just to be sure, he may want you as a backup.
What was his name again?
Todd?
What we're talking about?
Nix? Or no, the guy? Franco.
Franco?
Yes.
We actually might be able to help each other.
He's a Duke Franco. Any royalty in this area is probably vampire.
The burgermeister's daughter was Todd
Yeah.
dead.
Well, that sounds reasonable. She does plan on marrying him. Isn't that the end product of marriage?
She wants him dead on the wedding night.
Ooh, she doesn't want to perform.
Dude. She wants him dead on the wedding night to take full control over everything that she believes is her right to mother.
I'm not sure. On the validity of that claim.
Neither am I.
If it happens before the change, she's not a vampire. Which has been for the longest time the measure of the family. As a matter of fact, some connections of families have been based solely on the fact that they had become a vampire, not who they were before it happened. So, I'd have to find precedents on that.
She's believing that if she is married to him, that if he dies on the wedding night, nothing goes contested. Due to the fact that she was married to him.
There is some validity to that claim simply because she's the daughter of the original one. And life and death is kind of a questionable status for the royal family. Well, on that, if your backup support is as large as you say, having outside sources supporting her claim would probably be advantageous to her claim. If basically the deal was made with others because she was, if they change her, they would lose that deal.
We'd be willing to back up her claim after the marriage.
Well, I'm looking higher up than you guys. Just say you're part of a mercenary corps. And a sizable one, according to that you guys cleared out Cora.
We did.
They did. Family did.
Well,
The elders, mommy and daddy, big guys, are commanding officers.
well, you're trusting me. I might as well trust you. We're part of the new original blood company. I don't know if I mentioned it the last time.
No, but you're banner.
We're part of them. We're the new ones. We're trying to go through and right the wrongs of the old blood company. And
Okay.
we're still trying to, and we're trying to take down the Iron Ring.
Well, Iron Ring, for most of the night, remember being around here. So it's pictures. I would say it's probably more because the original town had been burnt down because of the mercenary wars.
Yeah.
Before the fog came. We had a whole generation between the two. People thought there was going to be peace. It was still kind of, being the valley and the high mountains, we've always had kind of a less daylight than most places.
Mhm.
But when the fog came, there was that.
There was no light at all.
Yeah.
And
I don't mind it, personally. But you gotta sleep sometimes.
If we do end up lifting the fog,
I'll just sleep during the day. I mean, I was alive during the last time that there was that way.
honestly, I don't think anybody would think any different because the simple fact you are a historian, you probably work better at it. And probably no one would question it, thinking you're out doing something during the day.
Yeah. I'm not really that worried about it.
But from those books that I sold you,
Yes.
have you had a chance to read through any of them?
Yes, I have. Most of them.
Anything interesting in any of them?
Falling dice. We are all gaming characters. No, just kidding. He found out the game.
Oh no.
He starts to, you know,
He starts throwing
starts to
everything.
Rick Sanchez everything. Turns and looks towards the screen. You're all like, who's the guy? He is in charge. He is not the oldest one here.
Who is?
My brother. I'm younger than him. I'm 450. I'm here before the war happened. I was here when this place burnt down. The reason it burnt down is they were trying to kill all of us. Most of the people in the village were at the time. We got out of here. That's when the compact was agreed. So it's not a problem. And it's not, let's say, the death sentence people look like. Now, maybe if I left the valley, but people that are tons to understand. Like, a few in town do know. I have a few workers here and there that just walked in at the wrong time or drank the wrong cup and it had to be explained to them why it tasted like blood. Things like that. Or sometimes witnesses that saw something and we didn't know they were part of a family. So actually, there's 3 families in this village that we send in a monthly check because we accidentally removed one of their valid sources of income from their family.
Well,
So we take care of our debt.
It's
kind of a joke here and there amongst the beggars that the family would succeed because someone, it's like, well, if someone would just vampire kill this bitch, I'd have enough money. So,
well, then that begs the question: if we were to able to get rid of this fog, since you seem to be the local historian, and you have ways of hiding things, if I sent a letter up to our higher ups, would there be about possibly paying you for your services? Possibly. They have to approve it. Would you be able to do research for us, find information about things?
Possibly. It will need, and this is where game becomes system, becomes the war game. He has to establish a university. The university can be used as a point for information if you're to check and see the information. Every university in an area gives you its role in additional rumors to come through it to the main point. So, yeah, he just has to set up a university. So when we're done in this area, you guys know you'll need to set up they basically have one of the deans for it now, also. Which basically means you pay so much in gold, which will equivalent to the intelligence level of the university. And then you can use them for information. Just like if you had a town that started, you decide you wanted to develop a mining because it was near a mountain or something. Depending on the type of environment, because you do need a certain amount of food for your armies, you need gold, then there's trade with other stuff.
Ben's the one making the weird deals here.
Well, you are the highest ranking military man here.
This is true.
Well, I should say person, because it doesn't matter.
Sergeant. That's what we put him at.
Yeah. Well, everyone else is a sergeant in a lesser amount of time.
Well, I'm just saying that
You're the
we're
senior
going to
agent.
get this done shortly.
Well, yeah. Then we'll be back to the other group looking for the missing valley of another race, which if you guys succeed at, it will add a new recruitment location for the army. Or if you fail, they have a new recruitment angle. Basically, each adventure has to do with buying certain points. If you didn't go back into this Vampire Valley, if you guys ran off, you would have ended up probably with a vampire unit against you guys. Now, depending on how things go, you still might. Your thing is half role playing and half political decisions at times. That's why I kind of build it. I kind of look at it beforehand and I write down, okay, this is what they're going to be, have a chance of.
And I'm doing the weird stuff.
Well, yeah, you can put one university per, like Speculars can have one. There could have been one all the way back in the Egyptian area. It's just as you move further and further away, of course, you're going to have less valid information for you to your area. Someone way back there is not going to know what's coming up over here.
No.
They can't see it.
But any and all information that we can get is perfect.
See, what the other group is also doing is because you guys chase down goblins, because the main group spearheaded straight at the king. They killed him and then left. His army was still there. So that's what you guys have been cleaning up as the armies that came out after the war, because that was the goblin war. Wasn't that fun? Well, you guys kicked their asses.
Yeah.
And then some.
You didn't lose any players, which can happen. If you're the leader of a unit, that unit goes down, you need to save your roll on your luck Depending upon the amount of damage that was done to you.
Yeah, you died once.
Oh, yeah.
That your character sometimes could die just like that. But then you also can get up to 1,000 experience points per day. Because you've got a lot of fighting going on.
Or higher,
Yeah.
depending on how much.
How much you did.
Yeah.
That's the other half we haven't gotten to, which we're getting to.
My sister didn't make it that far.
No. No, she just was recruited and died. You were expecting her still here when you got here.
Yeah.
Like, hey, where's my sis? She's dead. I'm like, shit. Why is she naked? She just died naked with nothing?
Nope.
No, she had. Yeah. She just. Why do you think she died? We kept telling her. Your chain ain't gonna protect you out here. She's weird. Like,
That's my half sister.
yeah.
So anything you could personally tell us
About. I can tell you a lot of things.
what would your thought process be on using that one of the potions? Using this on him.
Well, for starters, he may smell.
Mm-hmm. Because I smell.
I mean, it's,
That ain't gonna work.
it ain't a pleasant smell.
Even if it's mixed in with something.
Well, you have to mix it in with something strong.
Yeah. And it ain't gonna do well.
I'm not saying it's impossible.
Put it in blood.
It's just there's going to be a chance that you will notice. It means there's going to be a roll. And go either way.
So even if we do manage to put this and make him human again, what would you want in lieu of his fangs? If he was human, he wouldn't have his fangs.
Now you just bring it to you. Just bring me the little baby teeth. It'll be fun.
Turn him into a necklace for you.
I'll be out identifying with a little bit of necromancy. I'll know which one to get.
How about if it's bring some head?
That's fine.
I want,
Well,
I
I
want
don't
his
want to
head.
bother carrying it, so.
I want his head.
It's no good to shove your arm against the dead head to get bit. Look, he bit me! No, it doesn't work. Don't bit me. Stick your hand up in his head and bite yourself like a puppet. I want his head.
In your readings, did you find anything about the fog? Or did you find any journals of his?
No, there's a few mentions about this journal, though. But on top of that, we're back to that issue of the wish.
And there's nothing that nobody can think of around here for that has a kind of power.
So I undo the wish? No. We're talking, that's the preview of the god stuff.
So in other words, unless
Your highest chance would be the priestess.
if she had the ability to make a wish.
If she can, yeah. I mean, but otherwise,
Or unless we come across another damn wish scroll, which is almost impossible.
yeah, they're rare.
Very rare.
They're usually out there because someone wanted to manipulate someone.
Then they hide it.
That's why, if you notice, most wish fairy tales end with the person dying some horrible way. Because they don't even like granting their own wish. It's almost always kind of a trap.
Then how did he manage to survive? Other than being a vampire.
Well, that's why the wish is still going on.
He's alive.
Yeah.
So if he dies, the wish goes away.
Yes. He ceases to exist will stay, not die. Technically, if I only say technically, just like skeletons, he's dead. Doesn't mean he can't get up, sock you silly, and kill you. The issue, though, is, and I'll tell you straight up, when it comes to killing him, beating on him will do no permanent damage.
Right.
You need silver or magic to hurt him.
Why do you think I want to go to the priest and get the freaking thing he's got? Or, hello!
Yeah.
I was already thinking 5 steps ahead.
Now, I want to go to a blacksmith.
Now, I'll tell you first of all, he cannot cross running water.
Is that why he's been up at that castle this whole time?
No, he can't be in the water. He can take the drift.
Okay.
Or he could fly over.
Wood stake through the heart instantly kills.
Kills anybody, though.
Yep. He can turn by a cleric at -2 doubles. And a good holy symbol will start doing damage. Becomes powerless in the sunlight and starts to suffer damage per round when he's in it.
Yeah, but there's no sunlight at the moment.
No.
So the sunlight's out, but we do have one weapon. I wonder how many weapons he currently has.
Huh? Him?
I wonder how many holy weapons he does have. Because if he's wanting that one, he's got to have the others.
No, he has one other.
We got to find that.
The one he has is in that room.
Which are
One we can't get into.
You walk in, you hand the magic item over, and it's taken into a room, and because it's holy, that area is cursed that nothing living will be able to approach it, or it will die. And the item itself repels the undead.
fucking catch-22 from hell.
Mm-hmm.
This damn, that's gonna be a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you can't become a vampire and go in there to get it.
I'm human now, I can't go in there.
Motherfuck!
Actually, when she was a vampire, she had a possibility. But there's also one other question.
What?
Who puts the item in there?
He does.
No, he can't approach it.
If he can't approach it, and no living thing can approach it,
Technically, no.
what about a skeleton?
Nope.
It can't either?
Nope. Skeleton's a real low-level type of undead. They just form almost by accident in graveyards or battlefields.
Nothing living or dead.
No, and you'll never get us the answer because it doesn't fully make sense. But you get the answer.
What a ghost?
No, you come in and you give the item to the singing zombie.
How does that work?
He's not a zombie. He's a cursed immortal.
So that thing doesn't count.
That's why he's able to do it.
He is an adventurer that came in here to kill Todd and failed. So he cursed him to forever live in this weakened state.
So
But-
unless we can convince him otherwise,
He would be a zombie if the fact he could die. So he's right in that real state. That's why he's a singing. He can play the piano. He can bitch about how much he hates Todd.
and Todd won't do anything to him.
He can.
Todd
But he
knows-
also finds it funny that he can never rise up against it.
Well,
Then I think we got a way to get him. We got a way to do this. We just have to convince him to join us to help take down Todd.
before I go anywhere, I'm going to a blacksmith.
Get you got enough silver to make yourself a weapon.
No, but he does have a staff. A magical staff that would normally be used in combat, or if you were a mage to cast spells, but it is a magical staff. It has been blessed. So 2 dice weapon. So 2 dice plus your adds.
You beat somebody with it.
Yeah, that's your current magical weapon. You have one too, the whip.
Remy.
She's gonna whip him.
But I'm going to a blacksmith because I'm going to get a knife made of silver too for a backup weapon.
Okay. Well, then that
Yeah,
will
yeah.
cost you.
And I got my axe. It's intelligent.
Yeah, it's high enough.
Maybe we can classify
It has to actually be +2.
+2 what?
The weapon, if it was D&D, what would be a +1? It would have to be a +2, which means dice-wise, it would have had to have been a +2 dice.
Yeah, this is a 15 dice +10.
It's +15. It starts with 15,
15 +10.
so it's probably
axiom.
a +9
It's axioms.
because it started as a 6 dice weapon.
Yeah, it's
Actually, wait,
it's axioms axe.
is it huge?
Yeah, it's axioms axe.
Does it have a strength requirement pretty high?
Yeah, I met their strength requirement
Okay.
and the dex.
So it's the same one that it's a 10 dice weapon to start with, so it's only +5.
Really? Because I wrote down exactly how you worded it.
What is it? How many
15
dice?
plus 5. 15 and 10.
15 plus 10?
Yeah,
That means 15 dice plus 10 points.
yeah, that's what I said. 15 dice plus 10.
So it starts out at 15. But a giant axe starts at 10 automatically, no
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah, but because
So
of
you only have +5. The dice. It's only if it was no magic, it would be a +10. It'd be a 10 dice plus whatever adds.
Oh, okay.
But it only has 5 more dice because of the magic.
So the 15 and 10 plus 10.
The +10 is just the adds due to how sharp the weapon is.
Yeah, yeah, and it's got an int of 8 on it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's average intelligence of the average peasant.
All right.
I wish I could have rolled higher for Axiom, because he's the one who possesses the axe.
Let's see.
Possesses his own axe.
Oh, that's because he died holding it. So guess who's
Yeah,
going
because
to
I
be
kicked
next?
his ass.
Guess who's going to be next?
Not me.
You're not going to be holding it?
I'm gonna. I had to kick his butt to get the axe from him.
Cost 30, so 60, and then 60, no, 120. Cost you 120 gold. For a silver sax, 2 plus 5.
So it's what?
Silver sax, 2 dice plus 5 points.
2 plus 5.
Yep. Don't cut yourself. Oh wait, you're not a vampire anymore.
Well, when it's done, you're going to get it. That one, if you're a vampire.
She has wishes. It's nice
You're
to be a
not
princess.
giving it to her. Giving it to you.
Yeah, I love using Axiom's axe. It's been one of the best weapons I've got.
Oh yeah. It was the old king that used to live in the area. It's
Yeah.
still dispensing justice.
I had to fight him to take the axe to prove that I was
And
worthy
the
of
thing is,
wielding
whoever
it.
dies, spirit will join the axe, holding the weapon.
Damn it! I didn't hear that part.
It's not going to tell you. It didn't tell Axiom either.
Well, then I'm not gonna fucking die.
I won't kill you if you don't kill me.
I swear to God, this axe in your hand are gonna be.
I might just bite you.
3 times?
That'd be even worse. Because can you imagine the fucking power this guy would get then?
Yes.
Until it's done.
Yeah.
Then you would take,
I'm sorry. I would much rather be bitten by a werewolf.
I think it's, well, it was the equivalent with 3 die 20 per round damage converting. That's DD.
Jesus Christ. So in other words, if you rolled straight nat 20s, oh
lightning would have been.
Remember,
three
I
criticals,
want
too.
his head.
I'm still saying 3 of those, 60. Ugh. Ugh.
Yep.
Ugh.
I want his head.
So you literally could get 60 or below. He could have got
That's
60.
why you see sometimes in the movies the vampire explodes. And other times he slowly melts. It had to do with how many points they have.
Right?
Some hit the sunlight and just go boop, sparkle
No,
everywhere.
honestly, if anything, I would much rather be a werewolf due to the fact that I don't deal with the sunlight's damage.
What movie was that?
I just deal with going batshit crazy on
You're
full moon.
also affected by silver, oddly enough.
Yeah.
Vampire. That was a movie. And the second one.
And actually, in this game, if necessary, silver was originally the first magical metal. It can be enchanted.
Yeah.
That's a great conductor.
Matter of fact, and then there's the Chris. Anyone ever Chris?
Not that I'm aware of.
The Chris is a dagger.
No.
It's made of a meteorite metal. It stays right on it. And anything less than a third point or third, if someone casts a spell on you that's third level or below,
Yeah.
it negates it or can
Pretty
just
fun.
by its metal.
That'd be a nice one to have. Yeah. See, that would probably be about the only thing I would want to have done to Ben. Is
So
have
the
him
plan
turn
is,
vampire or werewolf.
well, to also deal with, everyone roll a dice 6.
1.
2.
5.
Excuse me.
Okay.
No, I'm good. No, I do. I just get it at the moment.
Mood, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm double checking.
Where there's an original,
Yeah.
then a chewable kind. I could say no, don't give me the Devin. That'd be really interesting to see him try to chew one of those.
What?
One of those.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I know, right?
Oh god, that evil grin. He found something.
We're in
But
trouble.
no, I was just checking ahead. You guys keep missing the chance to,
What?
like, seeing if someone's gonna like get some information.
I'm trying to
No one's
draw.
rolled the 4.
Nobody's rolled a 4 for this information.
I've checked on it. Basically, it's because it's related to someone knowing.
Mm.
Yeah, you're right. It's both.
God damn.
4.
The situation has to do with simply the remember the pommel stone?
Mm-hmm.
It was destroyed when the old city, the weapon, where it was and everything, it disappeared with the old town before they rebuilt the new one.
We're still in his house, right?
Yeah.
I'll ask him about it.
Okay.
He's old enough. He may have some information.
Okay.
Do you, by chance, know where the pommel stone is? Oh, that would fucking suck.
It's probably somewhere underneath the old town. I mean, I've heard stories that there are some tunnels here and there. I've taken a couple. We found some that we were using during the days of the cult. But I don't know how well any of it was connected even or anything. We were lucky to find the ones we did. And apparently there were cave-ins here and there because sometimes the route we took was caved in the next time we went to it. We had to take another route to get where we were going.
I need to find my bigger one on the page.
Probably the same place for some last. As long as you use a line. Make them look cool. And also roll dice 6 for one around on the street.
On look. 5.
Okay.
From now on, I'm not the guinea pig on your toe testing things.
So over there mixing a weird liquid seaweed. Here, drink this.
No. I asked him if he could take me down to the underground.
Milk.
I need to talk to the king.
Dry champagne and week old beer
That I might,
with some moldy coffee.
I might drink that.
Would probably either jumpstart you or kill you.
I'm already, if I'm a vampire, I'm already dead.
You'd be like, wow, I'm dying. It happened quick.
I'm back.
So I asked him, hey, can you take me to the underground? Can you take me to the underground city? I need to talk to the king.
Why?
There's a possibility we might be able to stop this fog, and I need to know if he knows of something.
So you're not going to at least say hello?
Oh, I will. I just want to get taken down there.
Who you, sir?
How much did I give him the last time? 4. 3, right?
Something like that.
Okay. Here's 4.
Ooh. Okay. Oh! You're that. Okay, yeah, I remember you now.
It's good to see you're still alive. I need to be taken down to the king. I have a question for him.
Maybe he doesn't know.
It's good to double check. Because what we're looking for disappeared a long time ago, and it's quite possibly underground.
Well, like next thing you tell me, you're looking for the Pummel Stone of God himself.
That's what we're looking for.
I know that.
We needed to deal with him.
Well, there's a few sealed chambers between here and there. And it's only because we think it's there, but the creatures wouldn't have been sent from the castle to retrieve it if not for the fact. And we just sealed them in.
Looks like we got a fun little quest ahead of us.
It's basically in a part of the underground that is the area that stood in front of the blacksmith. It's probably still there. The guy it was burnt there. A sword was created for the Iscariot family. When he changed, the family's honor defied their own change because they sold out everything to do this. So the weapon would remain forever able to strike a blow, a critical blow. Its name is Heartseeker. They decided they didn't like it. They melted it down. There was a nepe. The pommel on it refused to melt. It was a stone. But he was paid well to do it. So he put the thing away and just didn't tell anyone it was there. But stories said that he still had it. And they believed it enough that they sent things to take it after the city burned. Even after the city above was burnt, they found enough information to lead back to it that we sealed them in. So there's about 5 rooms. 5 times. Between here and there. But I'll have to check. Probably with the lady.
Please do, because if we can get our hands on it, it is one of those things that we can use to get rid of this fog, open up trade for you guys, possible more money coming your way, and for an information highway.
Okay.
And we'll be able to get rid of whatever is going on up there.
I'll let her know. If so, if agreed to, then someone will go and. How many will be going?
Once our priestess is done for doing her morning ritual, we'll be talking with all of them to possibly be going. So all 4 of us.
Okay.
And we will need a guide.
No problem. You'll find out by this evening. Or at least before morning.
Thank you.
If we feel like telling. It'll be up to her. You have a nice day.
How about this? I'll add in an extra 10 gold.
Ooh.
Give us the information.
Even better. Maybe he could grease the wheel somewhere. Okay. So, he heads off. What do you guys do without him?
Without me?
Oh, you're not anywhere. You're right there.
I know. I'm talking to him. I was talking to him.
Did you guys go talk to the homeless man with him?
Yeah. I was just standing listening. Getting
Roll
information
that
with
6.
them.
You rolled that 6.
Okay. 1.
Okay.
No
So
one
let me see if
likes
I got this
my
right.
Counters.
Let me see if I get this right.
No, you don't. But that's all right. I'll have him in the dungeon.
The 4 items were.
A secret.
Well, I know you said I wanted to.
I can't remember them.
I know a pommel.
The holy symbol of Robin Kind.
Holy.
Symbol of Robin Kind. That is inside the castle.
Okay, so we know where that is. 100%. What was the 3rd?
The icon of Robin Lock is the one that the daughter has that you guys dug up.
Of Robin Lock?
Yep.
Okay, so we know where that is, and that's a check mark. That'll be going with us.
You're checking out the pommel stone of Vladimir.
Yep.
And the holy bopper is possessed by the priest, the dwarf of Odin.
So he's the next person I gotta talk to.
Oh, really? Like he's just gonna see you?
Talk to him about possibly borrowing axe. Well, for him, the prospect of being able to get rid of the fog and the vampire, and making everything not so.
For me, you may not survive.
Or he could go with us.
No.
Exactly.
Who would protect the only existing church
True.
that I have to bless 3 times a day?
Just to keep it at bay, just to keep the evil at bay.
Yes.
Oh, am I already there?
Sure.
Do you just want me to roll a dice 6? To
Yeah, go ahead, see if something killed you on the way.
Nope, 1.
One thing attacked you.
Damn it!
It wasn't me.
Are you sure?
Okay,
Not
so
today.
I'm going to talk to him about borrowing it.
Sorry, he's not my type.
Or at least letting the priestess.
He's got the wrong blood type.
It's
He-
greed.
Exactly. He's terrible.
Just very high copper intake.
And you're what?
Drow.
That's blue blood, so yeah, that'd be good.
No.
But I'm not a vampire right now, so. You can be over here. No, yours tastes terrible.
All that rotted meat.
Yeah.
Well, my problem is, oh. So you
Me?
what's with that large accent you have?
It's Axiom's axe.
Oh. Does it speak to you?
Yes, it does.
Then you couldn't hold the holy bauber.
I'm wondering if the priestess can utilize it. Not me. Any one of the other group, my members of the group.
I mean, to tell you the truth, this is not the real one.
Where is the real one?
It's hidden away, so I cannot pick it up.
Who can?
Well, someone who's more on the lawful good. I'm chaotic good.
That would be the priestess.
Well, if that was the case. But I also am not sure if it would injure her or not. Right now, it is merely a trap. It is the bait to the trap. If you attempted to grab it, you would become doused in holy water. But I cannot use it, so it's not that I do not mind. It's just simply that someone would have to
Attempt to retrieve it.
yes.
I will talk to the priestess about possibly seeing
And,
if she can.
Well,
You can try at least.
to let you know, she already cleared the way. Alexa, stop. She killed the vampiric gnome that was in the way. He showed up one day.
Well, then I will talk to her.
Okay.
And should we just take a break then?
We could do that.
Give her a moment to wake up. Fully.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break. Ow.
Okay.
I will kill you.
So here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Uh-oh.
Don't let him lie to you. He's not thinking.
If she's able to get it, she uses the holy bopper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I still want his head.
Next side, though, what happens if you pick up a gifted item or an artifact? It tends to say, nice to know you, I will know you forever. However, that way you get it.
I know, then somebody uses it forever.
Yeah, so she would have to agree to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See if she can. If it does, see what she says. We know where this one is. We know where the icon of Robin Loft is. Daughter has that.
Do you need paper?
No. No, I just wrote this on the back of this.
Yeah.
No, it's okay, because we're not even going to probably need this afterwards.
I know, but there's throwaway paper.
Then we need the holy symbol of Robin's kind. We need to find that one, and we have an idea of where the palm one is.
Like I
And
said,
this one, we know it's in the castle.
I want to be a vampire again.
Well, so I'm thinking of it in this term. If she can end up being, if she ends up being if the holy bauber becomes part of her thing for the rest of her life, we're out, because I don't think she's going to take it. If she does, great. If not, we'll have at least possible 3 other magical items under our belt that can really do some damage to this jackass.
Okay.
So did anybody take that potion of light from my sister?
Oh,
I did not take it.
who took the potion of light?
Nobody. It's still on her.
Well, that
Nobody
begs the
took
question:
it.
would the potion of light act like the sun? Then I need to ask them. Then, because if that was the case, then we need. Damn it.
Because it's still on my sister's body last time I
Yeah, but I think
heard.
she's gone.
Yeah, so you can get it.
They got him to admit he had it.
Question:
No.
that potion of light, would it work as the sun if somebody drank it?
Nobody took it.
Where'd you get it?
Sister's body. I didn't take it. I
No,
decided
but
not to.
where was it found?
It was, I don't
Was it
remember.
in the valley?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Then it probably applies.
But it's still on my sister, so is it still there? Or-
No, if no one took it.
Nobody took it. So
And
is she
it's-
gone yet, or?
No, it would be inside the castle.
Okay.
Was it just inside the entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys went the other way
Yeah.
instead of to the entrance.
Yeah. So then it's right there, and we can probably grab it. Just-
Someone else did.
Yeah, unless somebody else did.
You can dig out the grave.
So,
Next thing you know, you get there,
There
you open
was
the
no
front
funeral
door,
for
and a
It's
vampire
gone.
comes screaming by, all bright. So that's what happened.
okay, show.
We're not on, we're on break.
We wanted to give you a few minutes.
We'll just
before
give
we
you a little
wake
bit
up.
of catch up and everything.
Yeah. So,
Second, I'm going back to bed then.
went outside. Sorry, let's go. And then I'll relay
Get a chance
information
to wake
to
him
you
outside.
on what my thought process is for us.
Do it again, girl. Oh. So next Wednesday will probably be Paranoia, but the one after that I'll probably go ahead and let us all try Dragon Fire.
Sounds good.
We'll see how that goes. So, you want to become a vampire again, huh?
Yes,
Inside of humanity sucks.
exactly.
Well, you know, be fair with him on the deal. Basically, Todd said he doesn't have to ask permission. Hi. Hi, little girl. What are you doing? You want to go out, don't you? felt like not opening the book, but I bent over to get her. Just because you didn't mean other people could. Okay. Just to be sure I don't get sneaking out.
Yeah.
So the burgermeister's daughter, for looking so nice, is kind of the mean one.
A little devious.
Makes you wonder who was the good guy. Good guys. Bad guys.
Everybody's a little crazy in this game. You kind of have to be.
Okay, here we go.
No, I took this contact so you did something later.
Oh, that's not good. Was there a sitting bad or something?
No. It's just didn't. Yeah, isn't just.
The eye of light effect?
Yeah.
They weren't sitting right. Took them a prism effect or a time.
No, it happens every time I take
So I
it
don't
out.
take them out. I have a clue.
Because everything just gets brighter.
Okay. You're just not ready for it? Okay. So, did you want the bumper?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
I'll tell you about it first.
Haha. Haha. Phone's calling.
My mom probably. Yes, it is. Hello? About. Oh, no, I forgot to mention it last week. I'll see him here tomorrow. Remind me to ask Morgan if he got, what was it? His birthday money.
Okay.
Okay. Definitely. Okay.
Message from the dark side.
That's Morgan saying, I got it. What's the wish? Traveling through the in-between the YouTube. My family talks through YouTube.
Oh wow.
No. Sometimes. Me and my children. You know, Michaela was the one that was in one of the episodes of the old show with the kids. She's the one that she wanted me as her father. Said I didn't want her mother though. So, but it was just no way. We were good friends. But. Okay. Now, first thing, you want to go try for the item. I want to try a first level dex roll not to drown yourself in the pool. There's people pull you out if you do. No, 3? You're good. You went under there, you go to the other side, get out, walk up, and I will now tell you full description of the item. Find it.
Hey, it worked, but it feels. Maybe if you shift it's no longer work.
Here's a whole section on wooden stake combat. It's something that vampires do. I made a roll with you really to see what it was.
I failed, didn't I?
No, not you. Why would you know?
Oh, him.
Yeah. It's the way vampires fight duels. You don't need magic or anything. It's a wooden stake. But if you don't know how to fight with a wooden stake, you don't get your personal lats.
Do you have any more ice?
Yeah. I've been making small glasses just to be sure.
Yeah.
Clunk, clunk, everyone behind here. Ready.
Name. Fire.
Looking at the Holy Bopper plus 3. So it's a footman's mace. So if we look up mace,
You guys got one with DC?
Yes, it was on Steam.
It's 7 hours or more.
Oh no, it's done. I did that last
Sorry,
night.
Yeah, just do it. Anyways.
Yeah, we got it done.
Good.
So if so when we want to try doing it,
If we want to try, I think that's enough players with all of us that we can create a Legion Hall.
And no running ahead, Miss. I thought he was caught up to
No,
us.
because I go on, like I said, I go on longer than more than he does. Because he's sitting there watching MASH all day long.
Yeah, that's why he's
I thought you were done working
she was
with her.
way ahead of us.
and
My
then,
levels are way ahead of you too.
no, and then she joins up with me and you, and there's me.
Okay, hold on. First description. I need info, people.
Or what?
You go ahead. Someone with their phone can look up a footman's mace.
Right. Or just D&D Footman's Base.
No, I want to see one,
Okay.
so I know how big it is.
I should have done something.
Hello.
You want to know why I said that?
Okay. So, Footman's Mace is a weapon designed to intimidate armored
Is
knights.
it one-handed or two-handed?
Hold on. I'm going to give you the full script here. The mace is 80 centimeters with a small 11 centimeter long flanged head designed to penetrate chainmail and plate alike.
Okay, then you look up 80 centimeters and give me the real measurement.
That's
I'm
all it wanted to
American,
give
damn it.
me.
I suck.
Oh.
It makes more sense metric does because it's by tens and calculators are by 10.
Right.
So mathematically they make more sense.
2 feet 7 inches.
Ooh, that's
So
a big baby. That's a big man.
It's under 3. How much does it weigh?
It. Come on. Hold up here.
And that's good, so you can see what it looks like.
Okay, weight. 320 GR. It's not giving me an ounce.
320 grams.
That's what it's saying.
No.
Like that. Alexa, how much is that? What was it?
Footman's mace.
No.
Oh,
How many fountain?
320 GR.
Alexa, how much is 320 GR?
Here's something I found on the web. According to freefoodfacts.com, an average adult needs 2,400 milligrams of sodium per day. 100 grams
Alexa,
of
stop.
0.705.
So less than a pound.
Yeah.
So it's not a two-handed weapon. Because the two-handed, the heavy mace I want to have, mace, is two-handed. And it weighs 20 pounds. No, yeah, mine. It's two-handed. If I go down to count it as
Yep. No, that bad boy looks like it's a one-hander.
okay. So if I go into it as a morning star, which is about the same kind of description.
Pardon me.
Yeah, I think that would probably be.
Okay. So, first of all, you need a charisma roll and a luck roll. First do the luck roll.
Made it.
Okay, now charisma roll.
Made it.
Ready to learn the nitty gritty of it?
Sure.
Write down Holy Bopper. Looks like described. It does, because it's magical, 8 plus 0.
Got it.
Okay. Now, description of information about it. This is more all you had me write down soon, including magical abilities. Holy Bopper is a footman's mace once infused with the spirit of a long-dead lawful good cleric, so its name is Lubia.
Lubio?
Lubia. It called itself God of Justice.
Lubia. Okay.
Its intelligence is 14. It can speak in common and halfling. You know, hobbits.
I'm just gonna write Lubia on the back. Common.
Halfling. How about that?
Halfling.
Just give you a warning. You can detect evil or good in a 10-foot radius with no spell cost. Just say, hey.
10-foot radius?
10-foot radius. And though, if your alignment changes, don't feel good. Since it is a powerful holy weapon, the damage it inflicts on vampires cannot be regenerated through their inherent regeneration power. Brings lawbreakers to justice. That's what it wants to do. When used in the pursuit of that, it can also cure blindness.
Yeah.
It has a ego, which is kind of like a willpower, of 26.
Damn.
Yeah, that's his D&E stat. That's God level.
This thing's fucking nuts.
Although the bad point is it insists on being called the Big Bopper. Or at least the Bopper. And when it successfully hits someone,
It was pop.
yeah, exactly.
Don't make me pop you!
Great. We gave the princess a weapon to go, now I can bop you. Bop!
Bop, bop.
No, you'll be the one to bop
Just
that
to give
one.
you an additional warning of problem with it, owning it, if the wielder is presented with an opportunity to pursue someone who has broken the law, it always uses its influence to try to convince you that together you will find the lawbreaker and immediately bring them to justice. Damn artifact weapons, huh?
You want to know a little bit more information about this thing? About
No.
its design?
No.
Got all I needed. I had to see where it placed on this list.
But now you see what it is.
I actually have the full length of the damn thing actually now. It
Now,
says it's 81 centimeters.
2 foot 6 inches.
Well, it's about a one-hander.
And it goes in my back.
I gave her stats for the one-handed instead of the two-handed. War mace, or heavy mace.
Great! Now she's got... Bop! Why are you bopping me? Bop that one.
It also has holes in it. If you dip it in holy water,
Oh, God!
it has a ranged attack of 2 to 3 areas.
Well, it's gonna have holy water in it because I have to swim back underneath.
Oh, that reminds me. The daughter
It drains
wants
after a while, but if you want to wrap it in like a leather bag,
The daughter is going to do a marriage with him and wants you to be the one.
Yes, I know, I was here.
to do the wedding. Yes, it's part of your daily duties. Just do that again.
I was here when Joan said it.
You
No.
spend your
Yeah.
points for your daily duties, because besides the first one that starts your powers, well, at the time, you'll make a roll and succeed or not, and then they're married. It's only first level basic
And
thing.
pop!
You bop them. Don't stand there. I'm just untying my mace. Just don't. Hey, hey, quit running.
Eat holy water at him.
I bless you.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I'm your priest. I'm your friend. Well, now now you have that. Now we can go check the basement.
Beware the wrath of the gods. Come back! We've been found out.
I know.
Why isn't the first thing that pops in my head?
Oh! Hold
And
on.
watch cookies.
I didn't get you a cookie when I came in, did I?
You got her those little cookies.
Oh, nice.
And she's upset.
I think we have a box of them.
I want Todd's head.
What, those bones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our dogs won't eat them.
Oh,
She loves the ones from the dollar store.
Well, these are one of those, like, it's a big old box of milk bones. Ours won't eat them at all.
How big are they? Okay, yeah.
your
Those
niece,
right to
The
me.
mini ones.
your niece would too.
We'll make sure to bring them the next time.
Okay. So,
Well, it's also one of those things, too. One of my dogs doesn't have the proper teeth at the bottom of her mouth. So, not to mention she's got a really small jaw. So it's,
Chloe,
yeah, so it's kind of hard for her to really chew on those.
she gums them.
We have to
So-
give her the soft ones.
you have the item. You come walking out of the church. Where are you guys going? Back to your home. It's getting later.
Yeah. I said let's return.
Everyone roll a die 6.
And thank you for letting me go into the
2.
2.
4.
6.
He's like, what?
And whatever the number is, it's going to be no one touches it.
Hey, Bill. Look up there and see if there's this gravy train. Stick looking things.
She's busy eating half her bone ring.
No. She doesn't like those.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they go nuts for these.
There.
she doesn't like it.
She doesn't like them. She won't eat them.
Ours do. They like those.
Really good for the dogs.
They don't like those. They do like those ones.
I don't
Okay.
Lana doesn't like them.
No. We threw it in a food dish, and she ate all the food and left it behind.
She doesn't like them.
They're not food, guys.
Yes, I know.
So, you guys go leaving.
Yep, I'm waiting to see if I can get.
Everyone make an intuition check, first level.
$20.
Make it.
18.
That does not.
31.
That makes it.
And it
23.
almost doesn't
That
count.
makes
I
sense.
was 31 again.
So, you three, as soon as you guys come out of the church, you notice some kids, they're out in the street playing, like a dice game or something. Turn and look at you guys and go, oh no, it's them! He goes running off down the alley. Or
Don't
down
make me
the-
fall! You get back here!
Well, they went running down the street and turned down an alley.
Oh wait, I don't want to waste my holy waters.
Evil kids, evil kids.
Actually, you know what? You can
It's
probably
not time for
drink
my
holy water.
wash!
That's right, I do have holy water on me.
I'm gonna say you can refill it probably to a chamber in the top or something. It's designed for that.
I'll go chasing after them. Get back here, you damn kids!
Speed check. They're quick. Second level.
Speed check.
Anyone that's chasing them.
Six, seven, 31.
$43.
I'd say COVID, but that's a horrible joke.
Yeah. 31.
And 23?
Ooh,
Did you get 33? Anyone else chase them or just you two? Just you two. Speed check then. So only do a first level because you're just trying to catch up on them, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll go for that one. That one's easier.
You said my
First level on your speed.
Is she just laying there now?
6, 7,
Oh, she's over by the door. She's probably, oh, she's peeing on the mat.
16.
I believe she's peeing. Yep, she peed on the mat. Poor Matt. I hate him. It's that funny looking guy that has no arms and legs.
Eat.
Throw him in the pool like, oh, I'm Bob. Okay, some guy out there going, damn it, I hate you.
Hey, Matt, these folders sink. Because I need a bobber.
Can you do in between? Makes the food move. Shark hunting. But I look like a sausage.
Ron, you gotta wear this brown
So,
swimsuit.
you guys go chasing the brats down the
Yeah.
aisle. They're making pretty good speed. They run around and turn to the next corner, going like further, like kind of a tight fit. I'm gonna need a dex roll to squeeze between the buildings.
$29.
29, 34. You made it. You find the kids. And they're standing by some lady who's got her hands up to the top of their heads. All wearing like in a long black dress with lace on the ends, like her face is covered. One of the kids go, she says you were looking for her. Taps on one's head and it asks the question. You were looking for her.
Well, lady, it's good to see you again.
She nods.
We're looking for the pommel. They're supposedly buried in the underground somewhere.
What?
We need it. We need it to kind
I'll give that one
of deal with Todd. We have kind of found out that if he dies, the fog is lifted.
We're gonna wait for next one, right?
She motions, kind of like
Challenge.
taps on the other one's head, and it goes, "You're supposed to bring everyone. Follow us. We'll take you back to the street. And then we'll meet you." The lady, and then we'll meet you at the creeks. The North Creeks. Okay. So, they walk off, go through the same narrow passage. Make a tuition roll. Go.
We should. $22.
Okay. 26 years. As you guys are kind of like going down the thing, you hear what sounds like wood sliding. Like against wood. Like a panel or a secret door or something behind you, wherever she is, but you can't see what happened. So,
Downstairs.
the kids lead you guys back to the street where you guys are. So these guys come out with the two kids. Like everything's normal.
I need Lana's bowl.
Hmm?
I need Lana's empty bowl.
You need Lana's empty bowl. Is it that time?
622. I need the top. No. No. Right by your arm.
Closer, closer, there. She's just sitting here, right here.
I'm feeding Lana your cat.
Eat that cat.
Bella, I see that.
Hey, no, stay. It's coming. It's coming. Just bite his hand. Take his finger for a sausage. You like sausages?
No, she doesn't.
Everyone loves sausages. I love
She
sausages.
doesn't.
I'm gonna give you the foods.
Is that empty?
Okay.
He's forced to eat it.
Yep.
He was going to eat it anyways.
Don't make us sound like we're forcing him to eat.
No, he was going to eat it anyway.
That's 7. Nobody, so this way.
Come on, Lana.
Lana, go eat.
Come on.
Dinko.
She comes out, I'll take care of her. I got it. Right there. So, you guys are led to a sewer opening where some guy with no legs sits nearby where the road ends before the water gate begins, where they basically collect the water for basically going through it with a grate and then letting it go. Not really. what
So
you call-
water treatment plant, or
Yeah.
I should say sewage treatment plant.
Yeah, the very worst of them. Well, they don't have a lot of water that flows in and out of this place. It all comes from one river, and then it just kind of like stagnates on this side. That's why there's swamplands. So they do what they can to scoop it out and then shovel it till it quits getting full. Quit. But there's a path between the two pools that goes to the sewer entrance to basically take care of the equipment down below. In front of it, on the road, on the way between two different sets of houses or homes, a man's sitting there just in the middle of nowhere on the street begging. As you guys come up, he kicks up off this thing, stands on one good leg, and puts on a wood one. He was just acting like he was sliding around on the plane with the wheels. But, you know, he's got to get some stuff done. So he goes ahead and swings his leg out. He's kind of hiding one of them. The other one's on a peg, slides it on. And he goes flopping over the door, pulls out a key he has around his neck. So, like, he might have the only key to this entrance. Or one of them. And he goes ahead and opens it, puts it back. As he's going through, the kids pay him a silver apiece. And he goes through. You guys go through. He goes back to his position. You can see him kind of setting himself up again, tucking his leg into his pants, you know, to hide it. The other one he takes off. He actually is missing one leg, so he gets more legs.
Click, click, click.
Yeah. And you guys are in. They take you on down. Just after a couple turns, you find her again. Meet her in there. And she leaves the kids. You guys walk off. You guys follow her or stay with the kids?
Let's follow her.
You all follow her? Okay, so you guys get like down a couple of turns. She says to who's in front. You and anyone else. Guys are too wide in this area. You want to be anyone else? Just you?
Me.
Okay. She kind of says, I dare not take the children. Can you move your hand? Thank you. You're blocking Mike. Yeah, but then you block Mike. I can't see him. Your hat's in your hand. Your hat can block Mike. Well, at least his hand. You're indoors. People from Montana just don't have no manners.
Nope.
Roy, your hat's indoors. My grandma beat you with a frying pan. She beat anyone with a frying pan, though. This big old cast iron one. Not that grandma. Kitchen. How? Because you walked into the kitchen.
I said, ow.
Oh, ow? Yeah, you might have said that before you hit the ground. Bounced again.
We probably didn't say anything at all because it was just a ding!
Not allowed in the kitchen. Kitchen's a private place.
That's my
Kitchen was
grandma.
off limits when she's in there cooking.
Yeah.
That was my grandma.
Old German family. Well, you guys go down. She takes you for a while to an area where you see the normal walls and the places and the old buildings are kind of partially sticking up, and then they like dug out the rest of it. But you see like the foundations look like the old, but kind of burnt with the tips. But they just kind of like, when everything got filled in, they just kind of dug out enough to live in the space underneath it. Basically, as you know from above, you're heading in the direction of one of the actual blacksmiths from above. So they might have just built it on top of the old one.
Keep everything in the same spot.
Yeah, especially if you have something like a blacksmith, you need all the supports and stuff. So, but before you get there, all of a sudden, big granite chunks, like 4x4, are like starting to be lined up into a wall. And then it gets to a doorway. A doorway, I state, because it doesn't have a door. It's been sealed, closed. And then she taps on and says, through there, and a few other chambers on the way, till you find the old blacksmith shop. We've been attacked 5 times, and we built another wall. Every time more show up to try to get in. So, I think the current count's about 5 between here and there. Basically, in game terms, you have 5 encounter rolls between here and there of what's living there. Unless I roll, so unless you roll something that's alive, and they seal the people. So she's just jumping around. She's being happy.
Good.
She's a happy little girl. She's back in her spot. Right, little girl? Pretty girl? Yeah.
I thank you, and as promised,
Just letting you know.
I give her the 10 gold that I said I was going to give.
Okay. To who? Her?
Mhm.
Give it to the orphanage.
I promised it, and I will make good on that promise.
Okay.
I thank you for leading us to this.
Does anyone get curious about the markings on her, or just kind of give it a
I kind of get a little curious, because it doesn't seem...
It looks like quite a deliberate slice going from here down the face and up the, and then it's sewn back together, but not very well. It looks like before it started healing back. Some like basically damage on the scarf area, but that's just one cut all the way down. Like the story said, an ex-lover, whole thing did it to her. So she moved underground. Well, it was found before she committed suicide by the people from the underground. And thus became their queen. But everyone, make an intuition check.
Second level.
20.
25.
19.
What was yours?
Second level.
First level.
You two at second level?
Yep.
Okay. You notice she wears a necklace that's design looks similar to Oksana's.
Oksana's mother.
Doesn't look like, but who knows after all this time and with the veil.
Who's gutsy enough to ask? Of course, the princess.
What do you have?
Do you happen to have a daughter? Or
I
had
have many daughters.
would one of them be named Oksana?
No. I guarantee you, I would not burn any children.
Was her name changed?
Then ask
He's
it.
kicking. He does. He kicks in now. She looks at him. Make a charisma roll. It is a girl.
29.
She looks at you kind of like you were interfering with her discussion, but she understands. Basically, because you're not a man. Doesn't like men.
Join the club.
Um,
As I look at him.
no. Well, yes, my name has changed. I'm now known as the. What was it? Silken Veil?
Yeah, there's
Sometimes known as the Shadow One. To the those that I work with for temporary.
Where'd you get your necklace?
I've always had it. Now, Son's
Outside is your what?
my sister.
the plot thickens.
But I am no longer. I am the widower. Me and my love. The king. I'm glad for where I ended up, so I finally found out what the world was out there.
And you say you work with the orphanage.
Yes, that's what I do. I help healthy children find healthy families, while those that are less blessed are raised by those that will love them for them.
Well, I'm gonna do a donation.
Okay.
Because that's what I do. 100 gold.
Okay. Thank you. She blows a whistle, and a kid comes forward and picks it up for her. She swore never to deal with money. So, but others, they need it too. I mean, she knows they need it, but being that she one time had it, all she wanted. The difference is, she looks nothing like the mother who looks like the daughter. It was completely different before the marketing team. Starters, she actually looks like she's blonde. Oksana's blondish. She's got the blonde reddish. The dirty blonde, as people call it.
Strawberry blonde.
Strawberry. But it's not as red. It's closer to almost the brown, but you can see the auburn to it. But it looks like some of the area around that side of the face where the cut happened grew up kind of a gray stripe. Like possibly the cut belonged in, started in the skull, or above the hairline, and that grew back gray. But she could not do what she does if not for the way things are. And my lord, the king, or the underground little beggar, the beggar king, set up the faith system, the architect of it all, so that I could find a way to make this possible, to have the right people care for the right people.
Okay.
And to take children from some of those that are, you know, shouldn't have any because undead aren't supposed to have children. As far as I knew. So I've taken some from some of the lesser, less trustable family members in our homes. But here, would you need equipment? Mallets. You just have to break through it. Why put a handle on something we never intended to see open? Granted are, they're going to know you're coming. We didn't want to make this something we could open But I didn't want that. First of all, like the children, I didn't bring. I didn't want any of my people trying opening something and killing all of us because they thought they would be fun to play with. They thought they were tough enough. Well, you went up to the castle, you came back, and then you helped find and save some of the children. So I'll trust you to handle this. But assure me, nothing's coming out of there.
We'll deal with whatever's in there.
Yeah, I don't need them running through my tunnels, killing my children and their families. They've already lost enough.
What are they, zombies?
I don't know anymore. They're basically equal to 5 rolls on an encounter chart, 1 per level. And it'll be whatever you roll within that room. So it could be a lot, could be a little. If you're lucky, you happen to roll one of the few on the die 20 that probably needed to be alive when things got sealed because they died. That could be an advantage to you, maybe. So, who wants to be the big manly men that are going to break down the panel, the wall? A couple guys come running forward because you gave them the money with some mallets. Just leave them here when you're done. We'll pick them up.
Okay.
But I know you'll need to take them. We'll bring them back out here. We'll make us go looking in the dark for these
We
things.
will not let you guys go in there.
Alright.
I'll put a couple
Alright.
guards behind you.
Let's do this.
What they've got is used like basically a table. As soon as you guys walk in, you're gonna need light. As soon as you guys go in, we're gonna slam this down and bolt it up for now. So when you come back, we'll have people here.
Yeah.
And they establish a secret knock. Who wants to make up a secret knock? Okay. I'll say make an intelligence roll. Level of your roll determines how effective that is to get through.
$45.
6th level for someone to trick their way out. So, ready?
Yep.
50 points. That's this wall. So, mallets are about 3 dice apiece. Plus your personal odds if you're a warrior only. You're a warrior or rogue?
Rogue.
No personal odds. Warrior? Over here.
That's me. Yep.
She gets personal odds if she doesn't.
You gonna join in on this? Just 3 dice.
3 dice?
Yep, for the mallets. Plus your personal odds. You don't get them.
I'm just a
12
rogue,
for yours.
So,
Yeah.
so I don't get any of that. So,
You gonna try?
yeah. 10, 15.
17.
You got what? 15? No ads. Just what you roll on the dice.
I got 6, 7,
13.
13.
Plus.
25 because I can roll doubles. Thank God.
Yep. She long left. This counts like the first 15 minutes you guys can eat.
21?
Might make it. By 9 points. Since you got the blow that got through, you get to roll a die 20. Someone got one for her? I got one if you need.
20.
Fuck. It's gonna be the worst.
We're gonna have fun.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Four. This
Okay.
over there, if you need it. Well, first.
Actually, it won't apply. That makes sense.
Oh,
But instead, you're going to roll twice. Count Todd.
What?
He's number 20.
No.
Counter chart.
That can't happen.
But you're in a sealed room.
yes.
So- But it's supposed to be something dreadful, so I'm going to say you roll twice now. First roll,
okay.
So I just here
you roll,
again.
yep, roll twice.
4.
Do it again.
And wait. Now roll a dice 6.
Oh. 3.
Let's see how many of these things there are. And again on the dice 20.
1.
And roll 4 dice 6.
9.
Okay. Man, these things are weird. They survived this sometime. Okay. So, you're the first one in the room. Make an intuition check. Level will determine how much you see. There are multiple things here. Well, first of all, I should say the room you broke into, first look, is it used to be a stable.
23.
So it's huge with like separate chambers on the second floor. Most of the second floor looks like it's caved in. And it looks like basically only the main part of the structure remained. Most of the wood part burned to the fire. Because it was a stable. It burned pretty quick.
Yeah, right, they will.
But, what'd you roll?
23.
23. First thing, oddly enough, are the birds on the inside, like up in the rafters. As soon as they see you, they start calling at you. They are dire robins.
Okay. Yeah, no, fuck you.
About 9 of them.
Nope.
Right?
9.
Nope.
Looking at you guys.
Fuck birds.
So, make a first roll, luck roll, not to be attacked right off the bat. You might just be watching you, see what you do. You haven't truly entered, you just broke in right now. Roll a die 6.
5.
5. Well, 5 of the dire robins attack you. What do you want to do? They're coming straight at you.
I have.
You try to speed roll
Yeah.
to get out.
Yeah.
If you fail, you will be attacked without defense except for your arm.
Seventeen.
17. One cut. Three. Four, 5. How much armor you got?
much did you hit her for?
45.
45 minus 28.
17 points. She down?
Oh yeah.
How much?
Minus 14.
Minus 14.
Yeah, minus that 17 by 14. That's how far down she is.
Minus 3.
Yeah.
Okay. You're minus 3 now. You got taken down by a goddamn bird. Land on your back and flipped you in the back of the head. Down she went.
Knocked you in the head.
It's in the room right now.
We're all in.
Yep.
Fucking go after it.
But there's also,
You'll fuck and go after it?
you'll go after it and fuck.
You kinky.
There is also 4 others coming out.
I'm gonna sit down right next to her with my shield and see if I can protect
Just
her.
try and defend.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what you will roll, you're a rogue?
Yes.
You'll roll 1d6 plus your shield bonus.
Shield is 4. Made it with silver into it, and you got a 4, 5, 6.
6? 6 points?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm gonna swing at these things.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm trying to help. You okay?
Hey,
Oh,
You
she's
okay?
unconscious.
Hey.
I can't answer.
No,
I could
are you-
heal her.
Well, you can walk up into that area.
Are you
You're not.
okay?
Are you not attacking?
Hello. Are you okay?
How about your guys? Are they defending you?
Yes.
I'm poking her in her face. Now.
What's
are
their,
you dead yet?
What's their stat?
Are you dead yet?
14, 12.
Still breathing, damn it.
MR 24.
Okay, and then what is there one that says stat somewhere?
12.
12. Okay, so roll on that. And then you have
How many
shield.
dice?
What? How are they? Are they just rolling defensively to attack? What's their attack? 3 plus something.
3 plus 12.
Okay, so roll 3 plus 12, and times that by 3, and if I attack you, that's your defensive rating. And they'll take the damage. Okay. What do you got?
163.
You take 13 points damage.
Like hell I do.
There you go, that's all it was. Now, you're going to try to help heal her? Go ahead and do a magic, and then how many points?
Well, it's
However,
5
17.
dice 6.
Okay, oh, you're using the staff?
Yes.
Okay. Is that by the dice, or do you have it set by level?
5 dice 6.
But I'm saying, was it originally based upon your level?
No.
Okay, I was just wondering if she went up if it went up. That's
No, it stayed the same.
all. Okay, I'm just making sure. Because 5 happened to be 5.
Yeah, no, that was
What it actually did as an item.
yeah, 5 dice 6.
Yeah, it's not an intelligent item. It wouldn't
No.
be levels. She's already got one of those. Hit him! Hit him! Give him to the bobber!
38.
38.
Smack him while you're at it, since she's over here smacking,
Okay.
poking my face.
That's how much you did, or how much you rolled for the spell.
That's how much I rolled on
Are you
the.
alive?
Yeah.
Are you alive? Are you
Okay. I think you're at full.
Yeah.
So put yourself back at full. She's healing you.
Punch her in the face as she pokes me a few times in the face.
You alright?
Get out of the way.
Are you alive? Are
I
you
prefer
alive?
the spells than the
Get off
poking.
me.
I was trying to wake you up. Okay, so next round. You rolling for combat?
I'm saying.
You don't have to have magic against these.
Not having.
Good thing, huh?
Right? All I had is a bow and a head and a half sleeve.
You would need to make a second level dex roll, and you could shoot one of these things with your bow.
I'm using my shield as a weapon.
Yeah, one dice six, or 2 dice 6 because it's more than punching people.
Yeah.
So 2 dice 6 plus your personal attack.
26.
She thinks she's Captain America.
26.
13.
What do you want? 26 for damage?
No,
For what?
that's what my roll was. I had 6 plus I got my next is 6. 20,
Oh.
So 26.
Oh.
To shoot it.
You got it.
Yay!
Roll damage for your attack. See if you reduce this. Probably. Range first. Anyone else doing range? You two are just doing physical?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what she does first. Does she kill one or not?
So my damage on my what? Dex?
No, your damage is your weapon.
My weapon is a
What's the bow? What's the damage on it? 3 plus 0?
my bow is 4.0.
4 plus 0. Roll 4 dice and add your. See your personal adds, there's 2 numbers. Use the second one. That's your ranged attack.
So that would be
First roll, yep. 4 dice. So you have a medium bow.
alright. So count.
Yep, you get to do doubles.
Okay, so 4.
Hurry up down there, I'm getting married. That's what she says now. Yells down in the hole.
Keep your
Plus
tongue on.
8.
24.
Plus 8. Okay. Also plus
Oh,
8.
plus 8?
Yeah, because your other stat you got right
32.
Okay, one's dead. Give her 20 experience. Now, the rest of you.
Mine was 15.
Okay?
there. You said 20 experience?
Yes. What'd you get?
191.
That's it. Those ones are all dead. But
Oh, that stat didn't hit.
you can hear
No, it didn't.
Okay.
more of them inside the room.
Okay.
Everyone check intuition checks.
How much did we get for those?
Oh, for all those? Hold on.
I failed for
Divided by 4 because you healed someone, so that's still 10. It's part of the combat.
26.
Everyone got
24.
20.
Okay. Even.
But she got more 20. Yeah, she got 20 for healing her.
Okay.
Besides the spell points she spent for it. How much spell points you got?
none.
That's right. It was a staff.
So I got 34 on the intuition.
24 for mine.
Okay?
26.
2 second level.
Failed.
Okay? You guys also hear something moving around in the shadows that's heavier than birds.
Okay, I'll run in there and bust out the gem that I have.
For light?
Yep.
Okay.
Blinded.
Let's do it this way. Make a speed check.
You just blinded.
And I'm making mine.
23.
That sucks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. Here's doubles. I'll use these ones. And no, I can't. You got it. You got the light out before they could attack you. They're going to jump you before you got a chance. Hornblings! Matter of fact, when you open the light, they all 3 disappear.
They don't like the light.
Really teleported. Cordlings can teleport.
Question is where the hell did they teleport to?
Yeah, big old spiked legs.
You teleported into what?
Ooh, razor fart.
And everyone that's in the room needs to make a con check. Level 2.
Nope.
Okay.
33.
You're good.
You need what?
A con check.
That's
20.
it. Second level?
Yes.
19.
Nope. Okay, all three of you are puking.
Rancid smell.
Roll, yes. Roll 1 dice 6.
6.
Take that in damage. How much you're puking blood. Also do a first level, or no, do a stat check for your, just do one stat check for all three of your people. First level. No, they're all puking. You're the only one not.
I've got one. I'm used to rancid smells.
You have luckily, and make a luck roll.
25.
Okay. 2 of the dire robins that are in the room are also being sick. 2 of them attack you. Everyone else can't do anything. It's correct.
Oh no.
Yep. The initial smell is worse. After the first round, you'll only get first level. But the first one lasts a few rounds. Then you get to roll again. As you start getting used to the rancid smell. So every time they teleport in or out, they create this cloud. The bad version of Nightcrawler.
So instead of teleporting, it's party time.
Yeah.
Part of it, part reporting. What do you got?
164.
Aren't you special?
Okay, take 40 more experience as you kill those 2. And the last 2 fly out of the room. Because 2 of those bastards just teleported right next to you. They're attacking with their spiky little arms. Their mutated looking cells. Let's see here.
Speed check to see if I can do a quick Vorpal Blade.
Sure. If you fail, I'll attack you free.
24 on speed.
Okay. 24.
Mm-hmm.
What level is the spell? First level?
Yeah.
Okay. You got it between the two. You need 25 for two things. But you block the one. So one will not be able to get you right away.
Yeah.
But one is going to beat on you. You ready? 71. I already rolled it. 72. I lied. 72. That's how much damage it does. And you take it. Armor's fully working.
Negative 31.
Holy shit! Oh. Oh, what's your it start at?
24.
And you're at negative 31?
Uh-huh.
First, 3rd. Well, first of all, we'll start with your second level because you get the one. Luck roll to survive. So, you're at what's your con?
24.
You're at negative 23.
I could use my stuff again.
One of them, the third one appears, picks up the gemstone, and throws it out of the room. And then drags you off into the darkened corners.
Of course.
Every one of you make a first level con roll to adapt.
No!
Con? What?
Same with the other people.
What was that?
Con roll.
On.
No. That's first level.
25.
Okay, you both made it. What do? He's off in the darkness again.
The gem was yeeted out of the room.
Someone could go get the gem. Make a speed check. If you fail it, you won't be in the room when he gets attacked. Or she gets attacked.
13.
No. So you're out getting the gem. You'll get it, it's just going to take a little longer. You make a luck roll. Bill.
What?
A luck roll.
Luck?
Yeah. You're in the room alone now. Well, also you have a bunch of puking and heaving priests and acolytes.
Luck is 12, 16, 12, would be 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38.
Okay. So, you are not surprised when after she left the room, one appeared in front of you. You may use full combat, and I advise you to do so. These things are not magical. They're created for magic, but they are not magical creations.
Well, he's going to get stabbed with my sword at an 81.
Okay, let's see what I got.
And we're going to get in battle, so we're starting it from there.
What'd you get?
81.
6 points to you. What's your armor? It's not a stat, it's an armor.
There it is. +8.
Okay, you're good. But it got the better of you. It was winning the combat, but it did not get through your armor.
I got another round for it.
Well, let's see what everyone else is doing. You go get the gem.
Yep.
Come back. Make another speed check. If you can get back before it attack again. And dear goes it.
14.
Nope.
Okay, well, we do have another round. I didn't get as well this time. So
How many points do I take off?
It doesn't do any more damage. That's the first round. That's why it goes down. Oh, just looking at some of the abilities this thing has. It doesn't really convert to the system. It accounts for the open rolls. So basically, if it gets both hits on you, it's supposed to like get an additional damage. It can be done as a spike damage thing, but it's what'd you get?
My battle?
Yep.
89.
You got it for damage. So you damaged it a bit. Speed check? Oh no, you're back by now.
Yep.
Okay, and you want to try another con check? If not this time, I'm gonna see you're gonna have to start backing out of the room.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're out of the room by now. Next round you'll be fine, but you'll be in the other room. Okay. Not sure if they have any phone. You say someone's saving, but no. They have you, because they're hoping everyone else come after you. You can have him. We're leaving. Put the door back up.
Keep her.
So, I guess we have more me. But this time I've been injured, so my points go down a little bit. So you will do more damage. It's not undead, technically. So it does take damage and it affects its dice roll. Ew, that's bad.
For you.
Yes. Ben,
Yeah.
give me a con check based on your normal con.
34.
Okay, so far you're safe from this issue. Actually, sheet. Where's my form? think I know where it is. Because I used it in another game.
It's in her butt.
Oh, what? Not again.
Told you it was in his butt.
I had been over for it and everything.
Ow.
It's like Boy Scouts all over again.
Ugh.
Oh, how mean am I about this? I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll your damage. Your critical was. Oh shit.
Nothing in it for you.
First of all, I should have done this before. Roll dice 6.
5.
Take that from your luck. If you have a seeping wound, the longer it takes to get to you, the worse it can be. But if you do that much excessive points on healing, it won't matter too much.
We got damage.
Oh yeah, they fucking fucked him up. Both of them. They stabbed him from both sides. You're
Ow.
just fighting one.
I thought I was stabbed from one side.
Oh, that's true. The other one didn't do anything yet. You went down before he got to do anything. There were 2 that attacked you.
Yeah.
They could appear anywhere, so they wouldn't take you from each side.
They both would have done the 71.
They have, one did 84, one did 72, actually. So the other one would have been worse. But you went down before he had a chance to do anything. He's like, "Guy, I want to do," and then grabbed you and went off in the corner. So as far as knowing on for sure, there's only one in the corner with you. You're attacking one, and it's the third one. There's 3 of them.
I'm ready for the battle on first.
Okay, what'd you get?
98.
She's not there now. She's over here.
She ran.
She's looking over like, what the fuck?
Like, Mom, what'd you do?
The reason that keeps confusing me is they have 71 health or MR, but they rolled a 72 the first time. I usually end up rolling 3 times and I just rotate it back and forth.
Oh, she did for me like
It's going to be within the range somewhere.
that.
That's my version of rolling her. So if I get shitty rolls, I end up shitty rolls all day. Not dead yet, but greatly hurt.
Lana, that's payback for trying to stick your nose in my butt.
So, what do you do in this round, though? You have the light.
Okay, I'm the light.
Yeah, you have the light.
Oh yeah, that's
Now
right.
you can fight with one-handed if you want.
Ha
still.
ha ha, you have the light. Yeah,
Which means
that's
you don't
right.
have. Do you have a shield?
Why?
Do you have a shield?
Oh, like a draw plate?
No, yeah, but it's not a shield, right?
No.
Okay, so don't worry about it. You have one hand on your shield, one hand on your weapon. What kind of weapon are you using? Better not be a bow.
It has to be my hand and a half sword.
Okay,
And that's a 5.
so you guys may both fight. 4. Actually, I'm down to, because once I start getting hurt, I gotta roll different dice. So that's why I don't bother when they're not hurt. 9. Oh, that sucks. My total? 16.
So what am I gonna do?
What do you roll for your combat? You roll what? 5 dice plus your personal adds?
5 plus 5%?
Yep. It doesn't have any magical defenses.
I'm ready when you're ready.
What's yours?
85.
Okay. What do you got? Okay. I'll think about it. This is only game trade. Okay, he did. Let's get here. 36 points apiece. Now, you can see roughly in the area, but because it's a stables, you can't actually see where he is. But you can see the movement in the far corner of one of the hordlings in one of those stables. And it looks like there's drag marks there.
Okay.
But also, there is another one you guys don't know where it is. So, how will you guys proceed and what do you do? You have the light. You have the light.
Shine this. I can shine the light over.
Yeah, you can. It works for that.
Towards that area.
Where he is?
Yeah. What do I? On my left or?
No, you can shine it over that way.
Okay. I shine it over there.
Okay. Actually, they're not greatly affected by the light. They
Okay.
just prefer surprise. But when you shine it over there, he tries to like hide down a little bit lower, like waiting for you, and gets quiet. Like you don't know he's there. He's still just an animal.
Where?
Both you guys do intuition checks.
Intuition?
Yes, intelligence IQ.
$21. The doubles don't count.
Yeah, they do.
One.
Just don't do 2-1 when you do doubles.
33.
31.
You both made it. You both notice one creeping across the ceiling on those rafters the dire robins were using. And you see a little hole over in the corner, like the corner what used to be the top of the house, outward. So this one had an entrance actually. That's how the crows got, or the robins got in here. They took off the last one. But you have a hordling on the ground with his body, and you have one on the ceiling trying to sneak up behind you guys.
I'll take the one on top. You want to take care of the one?
Yep.
Okay. Now, how about you?
I ain't going in that fucker.
Okay. You're like, that room stinks.
Or do you want to take a bow shot up top, and I'll take care of the one down below? Because I ain't got a bow.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't use my phone.
Okay.
Okay, you take the one on top.
And you will need a first level speed check where he's going to know you're pulling a bow, and he's going to jump down on you. You go ahead and roll for the one that's in front of you. For the one that's in front of Mike, or on Mike. He's not eating or anything, he's just like trying to, trick you guys into coming after him.
Alright.
15.
I got it.
You're fighting one. Let me get the
What
number.
weapon are you using to
A sword.
kill the?
Yep.
Then roll.
I got that.
What is there? No. There they are. Most of those weren't doubles. I need to get over those. There's an 8. That's not fun. That's 19. Or 8. 19. I'm trying to 17. Okay, what'd you get?
93.
You take 6 points damage again, which means nothing.
Nothing. Yep.
Okay, and you?
Got 14.
14 with your dex
Speed.
roll.
A speed roll.
Oh, your
But I
speed
haven't
roll.
done my-
Okay, he
I haven't
knows.
done my dex yet.
Well, first of all, he knows, so he's coming down.
Okay.
But
Wait, 15, not 14.
go ahead and do your damage, and if you do not kill it, it will get an attack on you.
So another, so I just
Your adds plus your, was it 4 dice?
4.
Yeah, plus 8 or something like that?
Yeah, plus 8.
Plus 8?
Yeah, 4 dice plus 8.
That's not good.
Craptastic.
I messed up on my numbers.
Oh, you're gonna
That works for any order.
You said it was 8 plus.
What, little girl?
She wants attention.
I'm right here.
give it what's to
Here
not
we go,
understand.
I jumped on your way.
Yep.
I don't think we're getting
29.
this whole thing tonight.
29.
29? That's your total?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. I think she wants to say hi to you. Hi, how you doing?
Um, 21 points.
She's down again, isn't she?
No,
How much is your armor?
28.
Okay, you're good. Your armor protected you this time. Because you already heard him, which dropped his stats some.
Hi.
So, next, we go around again. Now you have to go to hand-to-hand combat now.
Okay.
Okay? Go ahead and roll yours already.
Hand to hand?
Yep. Take yours as 5, plus the adds.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh my dice.
Okay, what was yours?
97.
Okay. You heard it? And then you. think she followed her back.
Mm-hmm.
She may be short, but she knows when Mom leaves.
Mm-hmm. She knows the legs.
And Dem some nice strong legs. Trying to remember what we got on so I can keep track on this one. Okay, 64. You heard him definitely. You're winning. But he's still there for both of you. But you're still fighting, so. And as you wear them down, they get weaker.
I gotta get my phone and break and use the calculator from here, so I already got one.
Okay.
Battery going dead.
I'm hiding.
Yeah, 3%.
Yeah, time to
3%? How can you live like that?
I could. I would just give him the charger from again. I didn't bring the cord with me, I think.
Oh, goodness.
It'll be alright.
I just put my phone away.
Okay. I'll survive till I get home.
You're not allowed to?
I think he's hitting the
Tell me to move.
move.
That's right. I am now going to roll for the one you're fighting. That's your step.
Sorry about that, and bull nose.
Okay. What'd you get? Your attack.
I told you.
No, too busy writing down numbers. If I'm writing down numbers, I'm
It
not
was like
thinking.
30.
What?
30 something.
30 something?
36. It was 36. I
Okay.
don't remember my head. Because, like I said, my phone, my phone's at 3%, now you're ready to put it in my pocket.
Okay, and then yours?
Was 99.
You're both still fighting. Okay. Did you get the second round? Or another round?
Oh, another round?
Yep, it's still there, but it's getting weaker. It's
So-
moving slower.
See.
It's bleeding a lot.
Let me try it.
Uh,
Dice bin.
you don't want potatoes.
Yum.
Puppy, don't eat potatoes. You just wait for them to get it open so you get in there and heal the guy.
When I get home from dropping them off, I might make me some cup of noodles.
Okay. I was actually thinking of making something. But I don't know what yet.
And save your burger.
I ate my burger already.
Okay.
I ate my burger. It was alright. It would have been better if I didn't have to deal with his teeth. Just because the bread got stuck on the top of my mouth every goddamn time.
I usually eat without veggies sometimes, unless it's something I have to have anymore for. 59.
You did.
And
What was yours?
94.
He did. Both you guys only had like 12 and 18 points left for that line.
Okay.
Which meant it was only rolling like 1 plus 4 or 2 plus 4 dice. So
Yeah. I killed it.
it's dead. When he gets back,
Okay,
you two both got
You've never
71
done that for
points.
me.
71.
Yes. 71 apiece. And he's over there in the corner.
And yours is what?
Just, it's a note.
71 points a piece.
No, anyway, hers is a
R.
Yeah.
Now you want to go heal him?
Yes.
What'd you get? So I'm gonna do this way.
$28.
Give her 28 experience points. You get healing 1 point per point in experience. It's very valuable in gaming. And you, I think healed back to full. Well, it wasn't you. It was you.
It was him.
How about 21 points healing? Well, you were below what? Negative 23?
Yeah.
You said 21?
Huh?
28.
28?
I'll be down. Over by,
Okay.
oh,
So you have a few points?
Yeah, probably.
Actually, no. She got hers from, Infinite Frontiers.
Oh, and you got yours from Bubble Phone?
I ordered one off of that one.
Okay. Ouch. So, you guys finished him off and healed him a little bit, or enough to get him up. Now, everyone that enters the room, roll a dice 6.
For what?
1 to 2 is you get a magic item. Or an item, I should say, treasure.
5.
2.
5.
6.
Okay, the 2,
Mm-hmm.
roll 2 dice 6.
6, 7, 8.
Roll 1 dice 6.
3.
And roll 3 dice 6 times 10. And it will be in silver.
2 doubles, or
Yes.
so that's
That had to come out.
15 by
150.
150.
In silver.
So
Always just add a 0 at the end.
Scattered around the room. The stable. Part of the stink in here, besides teleporting, was the fact there was a small opening so moisture could get in, and the hay that used to be in here, all kind of like
stinky.
became damp and disgusting smelling and rotting. Started doing compost. So, question is, what time we got?
Alexa, what time is it?
It's 7:38 p.m.
Now, we can go another room. We can stop after any room. What do you guys want to do?
Any others, people find anything else?
Nope, that's all that was found in the room.
Oh, we could go into the next room.
Yep, there's another spot you can see that someone sealed up. This time what used to be a door has been sealed up instead of just a hole. Basically, they worked with what was left of the ruined structures that used to be in this area. And this one looks like it breaks out of the here and into the street. And I'll allow you to do this. Anyone try for a 3rd level luck roll? There might be a window underground where you can actually see what's in the next area, partially.
Yeah, 13.
getting 3.
Okay. Go ahead, Mike, and roll a die 20.
Watching the colors 4.
I think I
And
took that on my cup.
roll a die 6.
1.
Oh, you're lucky.
When I got it, I said,
It looks like
Does yours have speckles on it?
Yeah, all
a
That's
these
what-
speckles.
that's what changes.
Probably changes.
This is not gonna, I want the full thing.
looks like a street.
In the dark?
Well, yeah, because that's why you can only see a little bit. It looks like there was a street that was on the outside of this building. You see, like something on the far side. It's all been filled in around it. But there is one thing, humanish, wandering around in there in the dark.
I have it.
Okay. Still going in.
Okay. So, back to busting in the doorway. Who's doing it?
I'll do it.
Okay. This one's only 45. Half this wood.
11. 31. 41. 47.
Okay. You bust it down pretty easily. And make a luck roll, second level. Basically, does this thing detect you or care?
I don't care.
$34.
Okay. It doesn't seem to come at you yet. But you do notice the bodies you see here and there on the floor, they've been there forever. Looks like they're like sucked dry.
Huh?
Desiccated. Like something drained the life out of them quickly. You still see skin on them because it just happened so suddenly. And there's a coldness to the room.
The vorpal blade, my axe.
Okay, you get ready to run in there.
We'll be gaming on my birthday.
Ooh, guess who gets to make a choice?
22 on that.
You get to choose what game version you
Bill's
take.
is on a Wednesday.
Mine's on a Monday,
Mine's-
so mine's not on a game night.
Yours
Coming up.
is not this coming Thursday. What's following Thursday?
Mine's not till September.
I get to kill a
20,
character of my choice.
November.
Right?
Huh?
I get to kill a character of my choice.
I guess. Yours is on Sunday.
Your gift is going to be a week early.
Okay. Why, am I going to kill you now?
No, so make sure I got enough cash to get it to you.
That's fine. I'll
I
forgive
hate
you.
my fucking allergy.
Driving you insane, huh?
So you want to charge in at it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Destroy this thing
I'm staying back.
as quick as humanly possible to destroy it.
That would be trying to get something. You want me to run with me?
You can ride with me.
Okay. I was going to say, you're alright. Yeah.
You can ride with me just in case I get hit with the sneezing fit.
Okay.
Then you can die with her. I'd hate for her to do it alone. That would be just so mean.
Alexa, turn off dining table light.
I don't get to stay in
Okay.
Dun, dun.
Alexa, turn on dining.
Okay.
Or you can change colors.
I don't have that.
Got
I put it on the new phone.
I haven't put it on.
Oh. Too bad.
Oh, she can, though. Now that you said it.
What if you still wants to change it to red?
Alexa, turn the dining table light to red.
Okay.
You don't need the app.
Alexa, dining table light blue.
Okay.
There you go.
Wow.
They need the damn app anyway. It's sad.
Alexa, dining table light green.
Oh, we're going to
Okay.
brew happy things.
Alexa, dining table light pink.
I should be smoking.
Okay.
Why am I wearing your underwear?
Alexa, dining table light normal.
What do you mean by normal?
White.
Okay, I'll remember that normal means white. If you want to undo this, ask me to forget the last thing you taught me.
Forget it. I knew that was coming out.
Racist bitch!
Hey, you did a racism.
I didn't mean to.
I know.
You realize how many people probably have done that with their Alexa, the color changing bulbs? Went, oh shit!
I knew it was coming up. I was like, oh shit.
Devin's already like laughing at this.
It's gonna say,
What is normal?
put you in the same room with Mike. Only black balls, black faces. Don't you remember that one?
Yeah. That's true.
You're on detention, and then that's bad as his, you're not even human. We'll lump these all
Yeah,
together,
that
purple,
one's
purple
never
table,
going to be forgotten.
None of them will ever be forgotten.
including
I know.
the purple table.
With a
Purple
broken
table
nose.
lamp.
Okay,
You're just
what am I doing?
going after me?
Yeah, what'd you get?
Yeah.
With the Vorpal Blade added, 362.
Do you know where the disinfectant? wipes
Okay,
I hope that took it down.
you lost 3 points wizardry. That's just coming in within 10 ranges, 10 area
I
of it.
just need one.
It sucks points out of your wizardry. Not
That was
permanent
right.
damage.
Not
It's like
permanent.
damage, not permanent. Just like if you were a
Oh.
mage, if you used your points. You'll get it back later.
That was not dry.
Felt right.
And it dies.
Woohoo!
126 points for you. Since you're the only one that fought it, roll a die 6.
Oh no.
6.
Okay, nothing to find.
Ha!
Like I said, this area was once a street
what
between
was
the
it?
stable. What was it?
Yes, I wish to know.
It's a wraith.
Ha!
It's like a zombie, but they absorb energy in their existence.
Like you took yours, not mine. Oh.
Dude, I walked up and said, "Fuck you!" I pulled a NATO to it, okay?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
So you've completed that room.
There's other stuff.
You find the building that's across the street. They've stoned up where the windows and everything used to be. But the door has a big old wood lock over where it locked it. That's what's holding this one.
I'll remove the wood block.
Okay.
I see it on the way.
Then you need a luck roll. This is third level we're on now.
I feel so bad because I scared her one night. I like that to her butt. When she was sleeping.
It gets
she
one
jumped
level
so
more difficult
high.
every time.
30.
Well, you made that
Like
one.
every morning when I wake up.
Roll die 20.
Hold on. There's the one. Oh, after us.
3.
Goes right back to bed.
Moving it down, so we're not going to repeat ourselves.
It's impressive.
Roll 1 dice
She
6.
literally, Noah will be waiting between them.
1.
No, what? Bella come right up here. She'll have done it, Noah. Doesn't even do nothing for her. She's got to think better. And she's
Okay,
Oh, my dog.
door
eats
opens,
Bella. My dog eats Bella.
and it's
This for when Bella goes back.
full of webbing. See various rats and things like that that have been caught, desiccated as it dried them up.
I think we go back to the last room and just camp there and call it.
I agree.
Just gonna ask, does anybody have a fire ability?
Yes, I do.
Cool, we can use that next time.
I got cooking ability.
That's not what we need.
I got
No, I can cook
Hellfire.
food.
Cast that bitch in there.
No, you're saying I can cook food for people.
You say you can kill the bug supposedly if the webbing catches fire and
Well, it
kills
clears the webbing, but then it brings them out into the open, and then
Yeah.
we can all easily kill them a lot easier.
You can hold
what
it,
I'm
or
thinking.
so you just close the door and throw the thing on it.
Yep.
For now.
So I'll
You
just
said I
mark
cook
this
us
one.
Food while we're
Whoops.
camping.
And Bill, why did you keep saying we have? Because
Because he has a mouse in his pocket.
Yes.
How come you have a problem with mouse?
He was saying it so loud I could hear it in the bedroom.
Yes.
Sorry.
He's very proud of his mouse.
Yes.
I don't know.
147.
Experience points?
Yeah. 28.
Figured.
Hold on. You have otherwise. You got the Holy Popper.
Yep.
You said
147.
And when you grabbed it, it transferred knowledge of its life, granting you 400 experience.
Woo! Fuck!
I got 203.
He was nothing but a servant of law. Justice and law. As a cleric. So I don't think that will impede too much with your concept.
127.
Aren't you like
27.
judge
Yeah,
of the fish of
127.
the undead, but judge the spirit before it goes on?
Yep.
So,
Or as you called me one night, Judge, Jury, and Executioner.
oh yeah. So we weren't talking about the game.
Fuck you.
Okay, everyone, I hope you had fun. Looks like we're going to take a nap here at this point, heal, and we'll pick up next Sunday. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, please. We'd like to, get stuff prepared around here. Bye-bye. Hope you had a nice day.
Bye!
See ya.
I'll go in there and check
Okay,
it
that's
out.
getting kind of... You prolong it too much. I guess Alex's mom is doing his not right now.
No.